All right, so let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Just start, Johnny.
Is your mic on?
I'm still cooking!
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Check your
I'm
mic.
just letting you know.
Check your mic.
Let them cook.
Yeah, mic check. Mic check.
Mike is
Microphone.
on.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Microwave.
Okay, so all of that lead up done here.
You'll be fine.
Okay, so last session, a lot of things happened. It was an extremely good session. But the long and short of it is that the party met with the Pathfinders that had been mentioned to be in town. They specifically found out that Boer, the witch Nephilim, who you guys all know, was entertaining, for lack of a better term, Officer Edisk, who is essentially the representative of the Imperials that live in the Wolf Rise district of the town. So, like, over here where the party is actually currently parked at, or actually you guys aren't there right now. You're actually back over here at the Gooseberry Foal. But either way, over here in Wolf Rise, is where the rest of those Pathfinders were introduced. But you guys were over there at Edisk talking to him. It came out that, like, hey, we're dealing with hags here. The Pathfinders were Oda, Tommy, their token human member of their party, and Saffron, who also is technically a token human, but, like, she's got, like, cat whiskers, so she's not really all that human.
Bit extra.
Yeah, she's a bit extra. Either way, they were looking into those murders that you guys found out about that had happened in Wolf Rise, where people had just been, like, crispified and found dead. And they had determined that the thing that was causing it wasn't actually a spirit, which appeared to be the reason why the Uxlander authorities weren't doing anything about it. They were just being, superstitious about spirits, and were like, you guys deal with that. And it turns out it's not a spirit. It actually is a blood hag. You guys also found out that blood hag is named Sverga. Nobody has seen or met her yet, but, like, hopefully, if things go actually according to plan, you never will.
The team's just gonna.
Yeah. So, like, either way, that's what they were chasing down. They were chasing down Sverga, and Boer was basically keeping Edisk up to date on what was going on. So they were actually doing business. It's just they got done with business and then had lunch.
Lunch, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, after that, however, Boer, as it turns out, is legitimately an expert on, like, witches and hags and things like that. And after talking to the party, was like, hey, that Olgi person that you guys are dealing with, that's probably a hag. And if there are two hags in the same area, we're dealing with a coven, which means that there's got to be a third hag somewhere. Which no one was quite sure who that was, but it was mentioned, like, well, maybe that's Augie. Maybe that's this, or not Augie, Aj. Maybe that's this Aj person that has been come up. Okay, maybe that is. So the party eventually went over to Wolf Rise to meet with the rest of Boer's party, and they were introduced to Oda and Tommy and whatnot. All of y'all got up on to the flying angler floating well above the city so that you could be as absolutely certain as possible you wouldn't be overheard by either the hags or somebody who may be reporting to the hags, or somebody who might be enchanted to report to the hags and doesn't even know that they're doing it. But you guys went back up there, had a discussion, worked out a plan that party, Oda and her crew, are going to chase down Sverga just as they had planned anyways. And they're going to do it at the same time while you guys basically do an assault on Aj, because you came up with the idea of, like, okay, Olgi is probably the oldest and therefore the most powerful of the three hags. The other two are probably the weaker, and Sverga is actually probably the youngest and therefore probably the weakest of all of the hags. So they're going to tackle Sverga, because Sverga, as best you guys can tell, isn't like socially established. She's just a magical serial killer, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to handle that. They've already got a thing to do to like bait her in, and then hopefully be able to like surround her and nail her down. But she's got the ability to do fire stuff, blood magic, summon will-o-wisps, all that kind of like jazz. So she's a danger in and of herself. She is a boss battle.
Mm-hmm.
All of these hags are a boss battle. Meanwhile, you guys are going to go after Aj, because she's the middle child of this coven. And essentially, by you guys doing this at the same time, two parties doing this at the same time, you can keep the hags from joining together, because once they clump together, that's when they get super fucking dangerous. So that's the basic idea. So then the next day comes, the party is making their daily preparation and sort of like having breakfast and talking about stuff. That is when, overnight, while the party was sleeping. This can't be overstated. While the party was sleeping, Tim was keeping an eye out for stuff going over to Aj's processing place at night, which had been noticed in the previous. He used his new rocket boots power to like Iron Man his way over there to like get like a looky-loo, because he just wanted to surveil things. But Tim, being Tim, noticed a cat and was just like,
I remember this part.
It was just like, oh hey, a cat. And then it was like, oh hey, this cat is actually a familiar. Shit, I'm gonna talk to the familiar for like a minute. And the familiar didn't like actually speak out loud, but it very clearly had intellect like a person, not like a cat. It also had 3 eyes. But like Tim had a very brief sort of conversation with it. He did ask like, hey, who do you serve, who do you represent, or whatever, and it used its tail to draw a symbol in the snow on the top of the roof where they were at, so that they wouldn't theoretically be seen by anybody down in the processing plant area. And the symbol it drew was the same symbol that was on the signet ring that Torque had pickpocketed from the Jarl several sessions ago. So Tim, not really knowing what to do with all of this information and running out of his limited flight capacity for the day, zipped back over to the Gooseberry Fool, set himself down, came back inside, and then when everybody woke up and was having breakfast and all this, he let them know about this information. At which point it was pointed out to Tim of like, you interacted with a familiar that we don't know exactly who it's working for, that can have all kinds of powers. Were you sure you weren't followed home? And Tim was like, fuck, I missed that.
The familiar can have a fly speed. I did not know about this information.
Yeah,
Cats don't fly.
Tim did not have that information. Yeah, he made the assumption cats don't fly. But hey, you know what? Everybody in this town would also be like, hey, robots can't fly.
Tim's dog can fly. I don't know why he wouldn't have thought the cat might.
But this one thing led to another, and this got Tim to be like, I'm going to search for magic that's, not ours, in around, just in case, like, oh shit, could somebody be watching us now? That's when he noticed some magical residue on Torque that was foreign, and he also noted a active piece of magic that was foreign inside of June's like chest cavity. And when he was like, what the hell is that? That's when June was like, huh? And then just dropped to the floor like a sack of potatoes. Everybody immediately started freaking out. And Tim, thinking faster than his voice box was able to keep up, scooped up June with the intent to run over to the Dawn Castle where the clerics are, who are very adamantly anti like undead and whatnot, and like see if they could render some sort of care. And in the process of doing so, just shoves Torque to the side as she's like, trying to get to her girlfriend of like, what's wrong? And he gets basically 2 steps, and there's a click as Torque pulls a gun. I mean, her own gun, the regular gun. Everybody in the she has, but she pulls her hidden gun, points it up at the back of Tim's head, and tells him to drop June. And we have a very tense standoff that lasts for a couple of minutes. But eventually, June is rendered into her own bed, into her room. It's very clear that she's unconscious. Nothing is waking her up, and she is very clearly also having some bad dreams. June, during this time period, she's basically out, and she is suffering the effects of the nightmare spell. Thankfully, June passed the saves that she needed for that to not just be like in a terror coma for like the next couple of days, and was only out for like an hour. But while that was all going on, there were apologies that were given back and forth between Tim and the party, and Torque specifically. Torque rendered her gun and bullets over to Tim and told him to hold on to those. But like when we get to Olgi, I want those back because she knows where she wants to put every single one of those bullets. And that's pretty much where we left off. June woke up very shaken from the experience, like to the point of tears. But otherwise, physically speaking, June is okay. And this is where we pick back up just shortly after breakfast, roughly about 8:30 a.m. on January 8th. So here we are. Currently, the party is all in. It's crammed into the small like in room where like June and Torque have been sleeping the last couple of nights. So yeah, everybody is in there. Brucey's in the hallway doing the like guard thing, and Mr. Turbo's like parked outside. But otherwise, everybody's just crammed in here.
Yeah.
So, with all that said, Rusey does like lean around the corner and look in through the door, and he says, "Hey, June, it's good to see that you're awake. You don't look good though."
She just kind of like stares at him, like
What?
Like, gee, thanks for saying that. Like,
Callie, seconds later, like, I mean, is he wrong though? You do kind of look terrible.
You look like you've been through a lot.
Yeah, they've been through some shit. Yeah.
just kind of like wide stares as like she's just like hugging Torque on the bed, just like.
And Torque, who is mostly in a chair next to the bed, is also just holding June tightly. And Rusey kind of like dips his head down a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, I didn't mean that to come off like that. I'm glad you're okay. Really, you gave all of us a scare back there. I guess really, my question is the plan still on? Are we still doing this thing, or what? You're kind of the lead here."
I mean,
we kind of have to, right?
I'm certainly not leaving this town without getting rid of these assholes.
All right.
I mean, Callie also mentions to her bros, like, bro, like, they know who we are. We might as well get rid of them. I shook that woman's hand and said, "Hey, we're from the Beano workshop."
Yeah.
The sooner we take care of them, the better.
Yeah. Torque.
Callie also mentions though, but just the way the spell activates or activated for June though, is that the user needed to know the person's name.
So they could torment, at the very least, her, no matter where we are.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but how does Callie know that?
I inspected you, remember? When you fucking passed out and those two were fighting, I inspected.
We figured out what the spell was, and she...
Okay.
I mean, we did have an hour. We did have an hour like
Okay.
of time.
Yeah, no,
to
I
inspect you for
wasn't accusing you of metagaming. I was just like, wait, how did have that come up. Just making sure.
Checks were made while June was out.
Mhm.
So you guys know that specifically, Olgi has a curse which the magic users in the party can, and Torque can easily tell that hasn't gone away. That's still there. It is effectively anchored to June's soul via true name magic, which is a legit thing that exists in Pathfinder and here in Halfus. So they know that's there, and that's what Olgi used as a way to target June, even though she's nowhere near June. There wasn't a line of effect. She didn't have to see June, like all the normal stuff that usually you have to worry about with spells. This bypasses all of that. She's just, I know who you are, and bam.
Yeah, so that's something that the party like figured out. Okay, so
yeah.
Obviously they tell June, and like that would just like horrify her even more.
Along with that, I wrote down that we know Aj is a rust. We know Aj has something to do with rust. So Tim would turn to Callie. It's like, do you happen to have either extra at your workshop or somewhere where we can buy some rust scrub?
Callie thinks about it for a second. Is like, maybe. Hold on, I'd have to go check like the workshop.
Gotcha. Because if that's Aj's thing, even at the very least, if it's not something that we could use against her, it's something that would be beneficial to at the very least a few of us. When it comes to repairing metallic things.
Callie says like, I ain't losing Mr. Servos again.
No.
And she kind of gives a side eye to Seamus.
Seamus just like rolls his eyes and chuckles.
Beeping and booping.
So, what is our plan on heading out? Do we want to try and go for closer to midnight, the witching hour, or
we said evening? It was evening. Yeah. We told the other party that we'd do it at evening. So
right.
Yeah. So basically, the signal for go time is sundown.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And at the moment, it's still very early in the day, so you guys have the day to get yourselves, in position, figure out what you want to do any more surveillance of the area, that kind of stuff.
You say about roughly 6 hours, right?
Yeah, you have roughly 6 hours, 6 maybe 7 hours before actual full-on sundown.
Right.
Do any of you guys have anything specific you need to grab?
No, I take that back. It's actually more like 8 hours. It's more like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're up at the ass crack of dawn then.
Yeah, because if it's 8 in the morning, and like that'd be like in 8 hours, that'd be like 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it is very, very early, and you guys are super north, so.
Yeah. Maybe buy some rust grinder or whatever the fuck it was. Rust
scrub.
Rust scrub.
But I did mention that if we were just gonna jump straight to like the evening, that Callie would probably try to see what's in her books or whatever. At least, beyond the titles, we'll make just a basic description of each, essentially.
Okay. All right. Give me just a second to pull up the book stuff.
There's nothing hyper specific that. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say one other thing that Callie would need to do is also related to the reason that you guys are here.
Oh yeah.
The cover story of why you're here, being merchants. As some of the stuff that people have already ordered through Callie, she would need to go back to the workshop to pick up and then bring it back to deliver it and actually sell it to these people.
Yeah, we could try to get a stand at the fairgrounds again, I guess, until those. We'll be there for 10 till 10 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah, you won't be there until about like lunchtime, roughly speaking.
Yeah.
How long
So,
does the masquerade
well,
scarf last?
Well, Callie's
Like an
doing
hour.
that.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so you got to be a little bit
I guess we'll
tactful
read
when
her-
you use it.
With how he's doing that, I guess she'll read some of her books. Well, in the very
Okay.
end.
All right, let me pull up the books here so we can at least cover that. All right, so books.
I kind of.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So I can go ahead and tell you that Rat Makeover is probably going to be the least important out of any of these.
Huh.
Rat Makeover is basically a book where the author is like trying to convince people that rats are important animals and make for excellent pets, and you should breed as many rats as possible. And if they suddenly become like this, don't worry about that. That's normal.
They what?
Don't worry about it. It's normal.
No, like you legit the Discord cut out.
Well then, that will remain hidden, won't it?
Find them.
Perfect.
Fine,
Keep your secrets.
Callie's like reading this, and then she looks at Dr. Tremors, and then has that memory of that rat that was on that little tiny boat skimming down runoff. Just like, wonder if that had something to do with this.
But yeah, the rat makeover is basically just like, hey, rats are cool animals, man. You should have rats pets. 1000%. And if they start acting weird, it's not weird.
This is the manifesto written by Ratcatcher.
Yeah, it's just
Patrick.
yeah, it's just telling you like, hey, if they start acting weird, it's not weird. One who's being weird by calling it. The passages in the Forest book, Conversations with Arboreals, is quite literally that. It's just a recording of conversations with Arboreals, which are tree people. They are
right.
they are very, very large, very, very old plant people who are, for all intents and purposes, trees. Yeah, very much. From Lord of the Rings. They are, technically speaking, they are descendants of wood elementals that have become naturalized to the regular users. Specifically, however, it mentions that that arboreals can eventually become super huge, and the aspen forests to the north of where you guys currently are, which if you look on the map and you look up here in the north, like the upper right corner, it mentions specifically Ulga, the endless aspen forest, is one single arboreal.
Oh Jesus!
The entire forest is a single arboreal that druids will talk to.
Oh, no wonder there's a druid in our base, then, I guess. Near Casimir, I guess.
Yep, so that's what that's about. That's just, hey, go talk to trees. It's cool. Sometimes they say shit back.
Alright.
Yo, man, you should totally talk to these trees.
You should have got the trees, man. You know, the trees, man. They be saying some weird things, man.
Yeah, it really does come off like a just hippie / hiking enthusiast is just like, hey man, sometimes
he's enthusiastic about hiking.
Callie finishes reading the book. It is like, this was probably written by a tree hugger, I think.
Probably. Country of Fire, Sea of Ice purports to be about a fictional country that can be found in the far northern seas where the ice never melts. And that the land there is ripped open with giant chasms, and in those giant chasms there is fire that spews out from those chasms, and it provides heat and warmth and life to this otherwise frozen land. And it provides so much life to this frozen land that the animals talk there, like all of them.
Okay.
But it's like really super dangerous though to take a boat because
I can't
the
believe
ice.
They put. Is it because it's a conspiratorial book? That's why it was in the restricted section.
Yeah, it's conspiratorial. It's conspiratorial.
The original conspiracy theory.
Like it's labeled at the front that like this isn't a real place. Do not get into a boat and go far north into the ice. You will just die.
Right.
Sounds like somebody doesn't want me to
what?
go there.
Yeah, exactly.
Kelly finishes reading. It's like, well, that was useless.
Sure.
The spell book, A Kissing Time, is a spell book that is filled with nothing but enchantments and charms for and specifically with notation use as quote unquote romance, but let's be real here. There's no actual romance involved.
Get that shit to...
Never mind.
Okay, it's like, ooh, enchantments. This is not that kind of love magic. This is the goofy kind of love magic.
This is the non-consensual love magic.
Yeah. I was like, maybe Oma might like this book while she's finished reading it.
But you got that one, and then the one that is truly the important, the hidden magics and encounter with a self-sustaining reincarnation.
Yeah, that was the one I was hoping to get to.
All right, so this one is written like a conversation. Basically, the author is saying they had a conversation with, or they had an encounter and a conversation with a, and this is what happened. And then he's basically also providing context for stuff in that conversation. And so apparently the author of this book is this book was written roughly 20 years ago from the current date. And the author was at the time of writing this book of advanced age. He is a human of Uxlan descent. And he would have been in his 70s when he wrote this book. He says that when he was a younger man, that he's originally apparently from the capital, from Kingston, but when he was in his young adulthood, he moved out into the plains area, the area that you guys like flew over on your way in during the blizzard and everything. That he moved into a small community out there, and he met another young dude, roughly about his age, and they were good buddies. They worked together and hunted together and did all regular sort of stuff. And when they had gotten into their like mid 50s, his buddy got increasingly like sick and ill, until one day his buddy comes to him and he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go out to our favorite like hunting spot and whatever. I'll see you later," kind of way. And it very much in a like, he's going to die, and he's basically just going off to a favorite spot of theirs that they used to like hunt and camp at, to spend his like final moments. So basically this guy gives a farewell to his friend, and that starts him thinking of like, I'm also getting older. I'm not feeling in my best of health, but I don't want to just walk off into the sunset like that. I think I would rather move back with family. So he moves back to Oakham, where he has family, and they run a tavern. So he lives with his family there at the tavern that they run, and he spends a few more years just, living there, being an old man, that kind of thing. And then one night specifically, he comes downstairs into the main room of the tavern, and he sees sitting at the bar a guy who looks exactly like his friend that went off to die like 5 or so years previously. He sees that dude, but he sees him exactly as he met him when he was in his 20s.
Wow,
Temporal displacement detected.
What the fuck?
So he says that his initial thought was that he was hallucinating, that he was just seeing somebody who looks, similar to his friend, and he was just having like a weird old man flashback because he's in his 60s at this point. He says eventually it got to him, and he was just like, I'm just gonna go say hi to this guy because maybe I'm just having a moment. I'm being an old man, and this guy just reminds me of my friend that I lost, but I want to go say hi to him. So he goes, says hi to this guy, and he calls him by his friend's name. And when the guy looks at him, he looks like he doesn't know what the old man is talking about. But then this starts up a conversation between them because the younger man asks him why the old man called him that name. And when he explains that, he's like, I don't know anybody that name, but I've got a letter that I found one day when I was camping near that location that you mentioned, that your friend went out to die. I found a letter with his name on it. And it was inside of my camping stuff. Like, I opened my bag, and it was just there at the bottom of my bag. And I don't know how it got there, and I never knew where it came from. And now, here a couple of years later, I hear you talking about it. So they have this conversation back and forth, and the young man says that he came from further to the east, out in the Big Plains area, had come into that area. It was doing some hunting, and when one day he wakes up there near that camping spot, finds this letter in his bag with that name on it, and it's just a little short note that tells him to that says, "Hey, you don't know me, I don't know you, but you can find like a place in this town that's nearby that serves really good rabbit soup, and if you go here to this other place, they've got areas where you can get like new clothes and yada yada, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff." Just basically giving him sort of instructions and whatnot. And it says specifically, if you're ever in Oakumsea, go by this this tavern. It's owned by the family of a friend of mine, and they serve good booze. So that's why he's here. And then he meets the old man, and as they talk, the old man notices that the young dude has a tattoo on him, and he remembers that his friend had a tattoo on him. And so he asks him about it, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I got this when I was drunk at the time, and like it was when I was younger." What shows the tattoo, and it's the exact same tattoo. And there's a sketch of it in the book that shows the tattoo, which is basically a bunch of like lines that like straight lines, 90-degree turns, and then
shit, it's Jamal.
It's the Jamal.
It's the J.
Hey, it's the J man.
Hello, handsome.
It's the J man.
How you doing, Jay?
Please let me tell you that I wanted to join, but I was up a lot this morning because my brother came to town with the baby, and I did not want to miss out.
It's okay.
Oh, I get you.
No, you're good, Jay.
We're just doing
Babies-
some, we're doing some
Babies are
Yeah.
exhausting, even if they're not yours.
Yeah, don't worry, you didn't miss much. Callie's just selling goods and reading books, really.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we started late because also I had to make dinner.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I was gonna join, but I'm like, I was too fucking tired because if I join and fall asleep, I'm gonna hate myself. I did
Hey,
actually
man.
wanted to join.
Hey man, it is fine,
good.
100%. But yeah, so like in the book, there is a sketch of the tattoo, and the tattoo is a bunch of straight lines with like 90-degree turns that terminate in circles. And Callie has seen a pattern
Terminate?
very yeah, like you got line, and then at the end of the line there's a circle.
Oh, I guess it's the way how you were saying it that confused me.
Yes.
So, but Callie has seen a very similar looking pattern before. It was on those flat green stones that were found with the lizard wizard and that room that collapsed that had all of the weird techno shit in it.
Whoa.
So not exactly the same, but extremely similar. There's no way on earth these things aren't connected to each other.
What the fuck?
And this guy had them tattooed all up and down his. So apparently, did the old man that he looks exactly like.
Yeah, Callie might be getting tattooed with that symbol all over her, in maybe the next couple of sessions.
But at the very end of the book, the old man, the author of the book, he has a little thing where he says, like, at the end of the night, the guy had finished his meal. They'd had their conversation with each other. He was a good conversationalist and a good sport, and all the entire way, even though he maintained that he did not know, personally who the old man was. He did not know about any of the stuff that went on in like town during their young years, and he did not know exactly who the old man's friend was. It was like talking to his old friend. It was as if the man was there directly in front of him in every way whatsoever, but just simply, claimed to be somebody else. And he didn't argue with the man on it. He didn't argue with this strange young man about it. But he was convinced that he was talking to his friend. That was the same guy. That was 100% the same guy, and had somehow managed to regress his age all the way back down to being a young adult again, and was going out fresh-faced into the world as if he was a spirit who had come back down, but instead of being born as a new child, was just simply an adult again, a young adult again.
It's like, immortality. Yes, we're keeping this book.
But yeah, that's what's in Hidden Magics: an encounter with a self-sustaining reincarnation.
Reincarnation. Okay.
Reincarnation.
What in reincarnation?
What in retardation?
But so otherwise, while Callie's reading and whatnot, various people come up to the table to do some business with. Some guys that Callie's already done business show up to pick up the things that they ordered from Callie and like render payment to her for these items. The farmer who really needed an alchemical substance that can dissolve tar in cold weather. He really needed that, and he's really grateful because now he's going to be able to get his fucking mill back up and running without exploding things.
That is very
so good. He comes by, he gets the solvent, and the other various things. You guys are doing business.
Does anybody from the Playhard Field show up after Callie started handing out business cards or whatever?
No guild people show up. No guild people show up.
Callie's fine with that, honestly. As long as no guild people show up. Ruin all the fun, those guild people.
Those guild folk.
All their rules and their like regulations, bro.
While we're around the fairgrounds, can Tim go look for rust scrub and see if he can't find any cold iron ammunition?
I can tell you, cold iron ammunition you do not find. Rust scrub, however, you find rust scrub. You do find plentiful.
Yeah, cold iron ammunition sounds like something you'd have to like custom make. It's not like people are hunting hags.
Who'd have thought in a town with a coven, there's no cold iron?
I mean, who'd have thunk that would be the case? Weird, huh?
Rust scrub is 2 gold. How much is rust scrub? I'll buy it.
I know. I was gonna say I might give you some gold just so you could buy some as well. It's like
it's not super expensive.
We're fighting rust-based enemies. I feel like Callie also has as much to lose as Tim does. Just being honest here.
Yeah. Okay. I have 75 platinum pieces and 254 pieces. I appreciate it, Callie, but you got
75 platinum pieces?
Yeah, Tim doesn't spend money.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, man.
Oh yeah, Tim.
That's
yeah,
like
speaking
what,
of not
like
spending
750 gold or something like that? Because 10,
Mhm.
like a single platinum piece is 10 gold.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yep.
750 gold. Man's been sitting on this fucking.
I have over. I think that's over 1,000 gold at this point.
Tim's just very lucky I haven't had pocketing him left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fucking hell, man. Good thing we're in a good city where people don't fucking rob you know, and shit.
Dude, I'll
Lost all that,
grab.
imagine losing all that platinum in a single day. I'd fucking commit seppuku, bro.
The platinum is sitting in his bag of holding.
Well, I mean, they could still theoretically steal the bag of holding.
Yeah, they could. They could. It would be much more difficult, but
I
they
feel
could.
like,
Oh yeah.
I feel like though, if somebody were to try to rob Callie, though, they'd have to be pretty
6, 8,
ballsy,
10.
considering Callie keeps her bag of holding on Mr. Service,
Oh.
and you know you'd have to rob the bag from a tank, so you know.
Yeah, it would be grand theft.
So Tim bought 10 rust scrubs, so he's down 20 gold pieces.
20,
Okay.
50, 67.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces. I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10.
34. Oh, thank
So
you.
I'm down to 50. I'll give you 10 for the pay for some because I need some as well.
Oh, do you want 5 of your own? I can get you 5 of your own for the 10.
Actually, yeah, give me 5 of my own. Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah,
So Tim has 10, Callie has 5.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
And
Besides the rust scrubs, while we're at it, besides the rust, pardon me. Besides the rust scrub, is there any other alchemical stuff, alchemical, mechanical, regular supplies, anything like that anybody wants to pick up during the day while you've got the time?
June would probably just pick up a thing of ammunition.
Okay. Regular ammunition is plentiful, easy to come across.
Good idea. That is a good idea. Hold on.
what is the magical like item level of this place?
9. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it with you guys just to be.
Yeah, I was about to say I was probably
in this particular time.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it even with you guys in this case, simply because that's just going to be simple. Not to mention, there's a lot of commerce with the Empire here, so it makes sense that they've got like a huge market that sells a bunch of different shit.
Okay, Tim will buy a ballistics deployable cover.
That's 10 rounds.
Okay, a ballistics deployable cover.
So there's a thing called deployable cover, which means I can basically just throw up a wall. This is ballistics, which allows me to do it specifically against bullet fire, as well as any other thrown or projectile weaponry.
Okay, you can rapidly deploy it on the ground with an interact action to create cover. It blocks one edge of the chosen square, allowing you and gain standard cover when you use the take cover action. Okay, cool.
Might buy 2 then. I'll just take
they are bulk 1.
Yeah, so I'll just buy 1.
They are bulk 1, so they do that stacks pretty quickly.
Hold on, I'm looking through the the magical weapon ammunition. See if I want anything to buy per se.
Let me.
What the fuck?
Let me bring up our combatants that you know are going to be there, and stuff that you guys have already made checks on, so that we're not overlooking anything. Yep. Okay, you know that you're going to be a rust hag. That is, you know that, yeah. And all the information that you guys have been able to put together is, you know that Aj is a magical old lady. She has some interesting interactions when it comes to technology. She's kind of a gun nut. She is a hag, which means that she has a weakness specifically to cold iron, which you guys do have a couple of cold iron items available that you've already got. But other than that, anything that can hurt an old lady will still also hurt Aj.
Good.
Assuming that she doesn't have some sort of magical other thingamajig, she can do that.
Can I just buy like chunks of cold iron?
I mean, we are
like unprocessed chunks of cold iron. You can
just
buy
unprocessed stuff.
Yeah, you can buy that from Magefall.
Okay,
Magefall can give you unprocessed raw chunks. They only have, however, a total of 3 chunks.
Ooh.
That is fine. I only need because brick can turn cold iron chunks into cold iron needles and fire them at people. And he can make 9 needles, which means he can make 3 shots of. So if I buy 2 chunks, I can make 6 shots of cold iron.
Let's go.
I was about to say, can't Torque do the same thing?
Yeah.
Torque can, yeah.
Okay, then I'm buying all 3.
All right.
10, 20, 30. Can I afford it? Is that the question you were going to ask?
Yeah, that was the question I was going to ask. Is can you afford it? I mean, I know you got a lot of money, obviously.
How much?
But you've already dumped an appreciable amount on Rust Scrub.
Let's see. Rust Scrub, I spent 20. Deployable cover was 35. Cold iron chunks are 10 each. So that's
another total of 30 if you're buying all 3 of them.
$90 in total, or 90 gold in total. 94.
Oh yeah,
so
you
94
could afford it, Mister. I almost have 1,000 gold.
Yeah. 90 Imperial Dollarinos, please.
Hold on.
90 Chromar in the pocket now.
How much? Also, Fuzzy, how much money did I make as well from just today's selling of stuff? Probably like a little amount, just a bit. Want to add it to my pocket.
What lores does Callie have, real quick?
Lores, engineering,
Yes.
art history, high dark, I think mercantile, and then automaton.
All right, make a mercantile lore check.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking rolled a 2. Hold on, I'm re-rolling that.
Is your hero point of the day? There we go.
S. There we go. Much better.
Okay.
Wow.
I as the player, stressing.
Okay, so
I mean, an 18 is still pretty high rolling a 2, but that was still ass,
Mm-hmm.
Rolling a 2 on the first try, bro.
Okay, let's see here. Earning income. So you're making an earning income check. I'm gonna grab a dice. All right, so that means Callie pulls in from her mercantiling 32 gold.
Oh damn!
There you go.
That's pretty good, actually.
32 gold.
Can I do some kind of check to see if she would be particularly affected by like electricity?
That would be that would be specifically a society check, but you do have to be trained in.
I am trained in society.
Then make me a society check, DC 26.
Okay.
Well,
All right, cool.
society's right there.
All right, yeah, cool. She is just as susceptible to light.
Oh, Jesus. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, all good.
Yeah, rust hags do not come with, like, they don't come just like out of the pocket with resistances or anything. They are otherwise Like they have to eat, they have to breathe, they have to shit. So like all
Gotcha.
those like aspects.
If it can bleed, we can kill it.
most-
Got it.
Yeah, most of them. Olgi might be one of the kind that kind of steps around that, but like the rust hag Ash, unless she's got some other benefits that you're utterly unaware of, which is possible. You can fry her with lightning. You can make that. You can make that stupid gag that they cut out all of the bits and pieces from for Halle Berry to make when she was playing Storm in the early X-Men movies, where she like fries Frog or Toad, and she makes this like comment about like how everything is. But they took out all the build-up for that gag line, and so it just comes out of fucking nowhere in the final cut.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, and it's a storm arrow. Fuck, it's an arrow. Okay, never mind.
All right.
you would need a crossbow or a bow.
Crossbow.
I do have lightning rod shot.
Okay, cool. So, with all of that otherwise said and done, then unless the party has again any last thing they want to do beforehand,
I guess I'll also get some like rust. What is it, the rust wear or whatever?
Rust scrub.
Rust
Yeah,
scrub.
I'll grab a rust scrub as well.
Rust scrub. Just so that we're clear, for anybody who's listening at home, rust scrub is basically a healing potion for an item. So if an item is damaged, which is a thing that we discussed earlier, can very much happen in this coming combat. It's a healing potion for items.
One last thing. I'm doing this because it's level 9, so we can find it here, and it's 130 gold pieces. But I'm going to buy a single round of explosive ammunition.
Jesus.
Okay.
Christ. Okay. You better use that on Aj, bro.
I am blowing her to Kingdom Come. I am blowing her back to the Empire.
Quick question on the explosive thing here. I didn't say it, so I'm not going to hold myself or anything to it. But
can I use my discount income to buy 10?
All right.
Rust scrubs.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Alrighty, I'm up to 15.
Type.
Okay, so there's all that. Now, give me a moment while I make sure I pull up the stats for the things that you guys are going to be facing off against.
Doing this because Tim is.
Tim
out of rust.
Tim could rust. Tim actually has to worry about that. That can affect Tim very literally, and he should be concerned about it.
Mm-hmm.
He really should. He really should. Yeah.
That's why I'm ready to load up $130 or 130 gold pieces to keep this bitch away from me.
Yeah. Now the thing that I did not say, so I'm not going to hold y'all to it, but I should have said when y'all were asking me that it's level 9 and only up to uncommon, not rare. But yeah. Anyways. Okay, so.
Is explosive ammunition rare?
No, it isn't. I just checked.
Okay.
Yeah, and they would totally make it here. Like that would definitely be a fucking thing that they make a lot of explosives here because they use it in the mining process.
Good.
They would do that one day.
Okay, so
just buy dynamite.
All right, Tim, I'm going to bring Torque over here to the forge processing thing to represent that is where the party is at.
So sorry. This isn't me buying anything else. This is just me putting this for that. Tim gives Torque one of the chunks of cold iron, and 2 hours before sunset, Tim is going to be scouting out the processing plant.
Okay then. All right. So, in the as we approach go time, the sun begins to dip below the tips of the surrounding.
Somebody's plane just landed.
Yeah. So as the sun begins to dip below the peaks of the broken molars around you guys, and the shadows in town start getting real long and notably cold, everyone is getting prepped and ready. Just a couple of blocks away from the processing plant area, Tim is doing a parole.
I'm gonna go
parole,
with
patrol.
Are you doing a stealth check? I want to go with him just in case, you know.
All right. I will need stealth checks from the two of you.
Oh shit! It might be over.
Are you bringing Mr. Servos?
I mean, it's a scouting mission, so no.
Okay. All right. And since Tim did a flyby last night, I am going to give you guys fortune on this check, which means you get to roll twice and take the higher of the two.
Alrighty,
Woo.
that's good. That's good. Okay.
Solid 14s, Tim.
Yeah.
Solid 14s.
Bro, how am I higher in stealth than you?
I am a 6'6", 312-pound robot.
I mean, that is true. He's probably going clank clank with every goddamn step.
Okay, so, all right, you guys do a patrol of the perimeter. You note that, like, as you're going around, plenty of the workers are leaving, as intended, as you expect. There are a couple of automatons that remain on the premise. They are part of the staff there that also handles, like, clean up afterwards and that sort of jazz. So you see all of those things clicking into place as you expect. And since you guys are facing the joint, I would like Tim and I would like Callie both to make either, and this is your choice, you can make either an Arcana or crafting check to get an eyeball on the clockworks and automatons that you will potentially be facing on the inside.
Whoa! What the fuck,
What
dude?
the hell? Oh man.
Oh, dude,
Hot
that's...
damn, a 20. Oh wow.
I blame the hag. I blame the
Oh
hag.
wow.
That was fully hag curse. God
What the
damn.
fuck, dude.
God,
You guys got any
dang.
hero points?
Okay.
Oh.
I got another. I got two more. So
I have my
You know
one
what?
for the day.
I might.
I'll
You know
spend
what?
mine.
I was hoping to save those for the combat, but
You know what, Tim? Save it for the combat.
Okay.
Save it for
Okay.
the combat. But I will let you guys know that as far as the main building scoped out, that is probably the entrance into the where probably Aj is actually at, because we are talking about several different buildings. We're talking like an entire block of this area that makes up the processing. But the area that you guys have nailed down of if she's in anywhere, that's how to get there. You can see that as the regular workers leave, there are 3 automatons that remain behind that are part of the regular staff. And as you guys are coming back to the rest of the party, it's the sun is now mostly consumed by the mountaintops. As you guys are coming back in, there are 3 automatons in there, and a sled with more crates pulls up real late with 3 dudes on it, 3 human guys. The human guys run in real quick, they're like, fuck, things are closing, we gotta get in before it closes. And they run in, and the door is shut by the automaton that has a very similar faceplate to Tim's.
I knew
Which you see that automaton look out through the door and look out through the window in the door.
I should have used my assurance instead of fishing for a crit. This is fucking bullshit.
And then flips the sign from open to closed. So let me change us to the map, and first thing we'll do is make sure that everyone's got control of their fucking tokens.
Gotcha. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick because I am stress pissing myself.
Bro.
Jay, you're muck banging into the mic. Turn it down, please, or at least mute yourself.
We can hear
Yes.
you chewing, we can hear you crunching, we can hear the crinkle crinkle of the bag.
I hear every single rustle of that goddamn bag, bro.
Funny, y'all just said that as soon as I was done. My bad.
Ah, Jesus.
It's fine, Jay, but you know, remember your mic.
Yeah,
as we have pointed out,
it's very
sensitive to those crinkles and crankles. Okay, I am also going to take a little quick piss. If everyone could click on their tokens, which hopefully you should see towards the bottom of the map here, and just make sure that you have vision and can move them around and all sort of flippity flap.
I'm back.
Pardon me.
Back.
Take a quick BRB so everybody can do a little bio break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick pause so everyone can take a bio break, which includes the DM, because when the game system's got, nobody can play.
True. You know what? Fuck. I'm gonna get more alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
More alcohol.
More alcohol.
More alcohol.
More. God, that was the goofiest fucking scene in that fucking movie.
I'm actually gonna go get some more water, so I'll be right back too.
More.
More water.
More.
Oh man, I want this
rolling
ear
a
infection to
23,
go
even
the
though
fuck
it's a
away.
nat 1, is still fucking like wild though.
Yeah, high as hell crafting check.
Yeah, it's like it would be a 21 normally, but because I have I ate
Blood Eye coffee.
I ate some no, it's not the blood eye coffee, it's the Mender soup that I ate.
Yes, that's right.
Speaking of which, you should get that because everybody ate some. Actually, you know what? You're an automaton. You don't get any of those bonuses. Sorry.
Nah. Well, I think I can feed it to Brick, and then it'll give me the bonuses.
Oh yeah. You get the +1 temper. I'm just like gonna say that I do that, like as like a thing that I do for the daily checks, the daily preparations. I just make Mender soup now.
Soup and coffee in the morning.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just have to,
I mean, the
you have to make
benefits
sure you note it against all the things that you make.
Oh yeah. I already have the +1. I just make
Yeah.
sure
Which right before, like, as the party's like getting all done up and whatnot, like Torque is hitting you up for like a quick shot of Blood Eye coffee because like it all. And the coffee she would have had this by now.
What would have been the coffee was replaced with the adrenaline of pulling a gun on an automaton, and now the adrenaline's wearing.
Well, like while you guys are out doing patrol, she's just like hanging there, and then she's like, I feel it, and then like walks around a corner, pisses like a racehorse, and then comes back around and she's exhausted until Callie shows back up and she's like, I need a shot.
Gimme.
Nobody else wants the Blood Eye coffee, so yeah.
Tim just
I got enough of them.
It's like a trash compactor. Tim just dumps the Blood Eye coffee and the soup into Brick's mouth, and then Brick just ding, and then Tim's like, got it.
I imagine he eats the food like that one episode of SpongeBob during the wrestling match where SpongeBob it's either SpongeBob or Patrick, they eat a chain and they give themselves braces or whatever.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Honestly, I imagine feeding Brick, putting fuel into the Doc Brown's DeLorean, like after he comes back from the future, and he's got like he's just gonna juice press her, like glue to thing. Oh, we gotta go back to the future, Marty. We gotta go back to the future. We gotta go to Bendigo.
We need to go back to the future. We need to go back to the future.
We need to go back to the future.
Gotta go back to Bendigo to get me cube, Morty.
The time cube. Okay, so all
Tim's
right.
ready to die.
You got
All right,
so much
well, Tim,
rust rub,
Tim,
I don't
you're
think you need to
the
worry, bro.
Timbo. You are generally the
Timbo!
you're the party vanguard. So, do you want to take
I
vanguard
mean, I
position?
could
Oh,
be
yeah.
the vanguard if you want to be.
Oh nah, Tim's gonna vanguard this bitch.
All right then.
Only thing he's
Final
afraid of
boss
more than
fight.
dying is his friends dying because he was a bitch.
I mean, it can happen.
I'd rather die rusty than die a bitch.
Yo,
All right, Tim. I'm gonna
Um,
hear the door.
I'll be right behind him. Right behind him.
Tim, the door is
Tim Bobbity Boo.
locked.
Timothy.
Tim's like, I'm gonna get it. Hey Jude.
You better not.
Jude,
Better alert him that we're here.
Jude, could you open the door, please?
We need
June
our
could
our
open the door.
resident lockpicker.
June could open the door if June wasn't like getting a tasty drink of water.
Get some-
Get water.
Like June's just over on the side, just like slurping some snow. Like...
Oh, so just so it's noted to you, and it's not one of those like I meant to say it and I didn't say it. The explosive round of ammunition was put in the next clip of barricade buster ammunition that Tim will be firing, because Tim's down to 3 shots in his current barricade buster. So when he reloads, the first one will be his explosive round.
Gotcha.
My heart is beating so hard right now. I am scared.
Torg, just for shits and giggles, Torg.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
All right, I am back.
All right.
back.
Well, we have need for Rogue to do roguery.
Roguery.
The door's locked. Yep.
Door lock. Can you open the door,
the door's
please?
locked. So, can you rogue it?
You rogue it for me.
It does to unlock the door. It does require 2 successful thievery checks using thieves' tools. The DC of which is
DC what?
DC 25, and you need
25. All right.
Let's go.
It's a 31.
Yo.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bam,
Yeah.
2. All right. June is the practiced, skilled rogue that she is. Clicks the lock in a way that doesn't make too much noise and isn't obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, I'm going to unlock the door for you. So
Mhm.
feel free to open it when you please.
Okay.
Austin Knight.
Immediately upon opening the door, perception check for any traps.
Okay. Give me perception.
On the
You
low
do
end
not
of his
detect.
rolls.
You do not detect any traps in the immediate area. There is nothing obvious inside of here. Just so that you are aware, Tim, there are hanging lanterns, which makes the interior brightly lit. So we don't need to worry about various visions and whatnot. You have in here a bunch of stacked boxes, frequently or just recently brought off of some of those late arriving carriages and sleds. There's also workers' clothes, which is hung over onto the side, all that sort of stuff. You do not see any people at the moment. There is a door directly across from you. It does have a viewport in it, and through that viewport, you can see, obviously, like another larger room. You can see one dude who is about 10 feet away from the door. He is not looking in your direction. It is one of the humans, one of the last guys that you saw run in here right before.
Okay.
I want to make an executive decision here. I'm gonna have
Okay.
Dr. Tremors scout out the next room. My
Well, I was
should be a rat.
real. Can I also have Brick do a perception check of this room?
I mean, yes, you can, sure.
Better than
the benefit
Dad.
of having. That's the benefit of having 2 characters.
The benefit of having 3 characters.
Brick is like, I smell something that smells like fish that's gone a little bad, but otherwise not.
Oh,
Doesn't seem to be any traps.
Okay, Tim will step right here, but we'll go no farther.
Okay. All right.
Wait, where the fuck did he go? I just saw him disappear.
Stepped in the building.
Stepped inside. He just stepped in the building.
Okay. Then I guess I'll be right behind him.
Okay. Lucy will watch the door here as people begin to filter in. All right, so we're going to send.
Dr. Shivers
I'm a rat first.
Next room. Yes.
Okay.
The next room.
All right then. Then, Mr. I'm a rat. I need you to go forward.
Okay.
Seamus just doing a little dance in the background there.
No, I'm just scanning the angles.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay, so that door is not locked.
Okay.
Boop. All right then.
There's a rat. Oh my god.
He creaks open the door and skitters into a room where there are 3 easily visible people. There is another door across the way which is open, and then there is another human dude in there. But in here you've got 2 human dudes and the robot guy who has a similar to Tim's faceplate. What is Dr. Trimmer's stealth? Because he's going to need to make that versus these 3 guys.
His stealth DC?
Or, no, he needs to make a stealth check versus these guys.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty
Okay.
good.
Not bad.
All right. Okay. Human guy doesn't notice him. Human guy doesn't notice him. Let me check with the robot.
Please.
Okay. Robot does not seem to notice him either.
Okay, good.
What are
the with the door open, y'all can clearly hear because they're having standard conversation. The guy who is standing closest to the desk there with the robot, he is telling the automaton they were running late because of some traffic on the other side of town, but they have the ordered supplies. They've got everything that they brought, and since they're going to have to fight traffic on the way back, and they don't want to get caught out cold in the dark, they'd like to get paid like now and not later. Thank you. And the robot's just sitting there, kind of calmly doing like beep boop. I am processing what you are telling me, and I am figuring something out. Dr. Trimmers can also tell that there are like a couple of display stuff of just like things that they do make here or things that have been made here. And most of it is legitimately just raw stuff, but there's a couple of finished products, some armor and some weapons, all of which are fairly common and whatnot. Loads of tools, loads and loads and loads of tools, which are again fairly common.
Imagining this whole fucking fight playing out like that scene in John Wick 3 when they're in the fucking knife museum. They start breaking into the display cabinets and start throwing knives at each other.
Really?
But Dr. Trimmers, I do need Dr. Trimmers to make a perception check.
What are the automatons wearing?
Don't fail me now. He hasn't failed me
You're
yet.
putting
Let's
on
go.
failure.
That rat
He
is
has not.
seeing things.
The rat is sane. Okay, so Tim, the other automaton has constructed clothes on it, like part of its chassis is designed to look like clothing. It has a faceplate similar to your own. It has in its you can, because you are an automaton yourself, and I would imagine actually probably Callie would also notice this, but this thing currently, like it's like a bipedal humanoid robot, but it has the it's got some built-in extra parts in its arms that can probably unfold and do things. But, so you can see that part. But there's also like a it's got like a little arc reactor in its chest, like fucking Iron Man style, that does occasionally spark with electricity. But eventually, it's like, all right, I have processed what you are telling humans. I will give you your money. And it opens to start counting out coinage for these guys. And when it opens up,
Holy
Dr.
shit.
Dr. Trimmers can see that not only is there money in that drawer, but also in that drawer there is a gun and like a handgun, and also there is a big red button.
Yeah, okay.
Alarm button.
It's,
Or the button.
okay. All
If
right.
Tim dropped to his skivvies, could he pass as one of these automatons?
Theoretically,
You
probably.
got to pull
Yeah,
Jamal.
you
What you got
could.
to pull Jamal?
I mean, theoretically, yes, but you would have to do that in literally like 2 rounds, which you don't have enough time. And these guys are going to like turn and see you halfway out of your pants. So,
Is the button like does Dr. Tremor see the wire, like any sort of wires or other connected?
yeah, the button is built into the desk. There is a wire that goes down the side of the desk, like where your legs would tuck under, and then it goes down a leg of the desk where it reaches the floor, and then it goes through a tiny hole in the floor.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna have Dr. Tremors go and like munch on that wire to disconnect the button.
Okay, then he's going to need an additional stealth check to try to get past everybody.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Don't fail me now. Oh my gosh, bro.
Dr. Tremors is holding it down.
He skitters up to the desk, and none of the humanoids have made an action like they've noticed. The robot is, doing the 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold, 4 gold, 5 gold, 6 gold. Like it's doing the count, sort of thing. Dr. Tremors gets up into the space. Dr. Tremors going to chomp on the wire.
Yeah, he's gonna cut the wire. Yes, he's gonna.
Okay. Then
wire.
make a fortitude saving throw for Dr. Tremors.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Not bad. Not good.
Okay. All right. So Dr. Tremors chomps on the wire. He does chomp through it. It does have power, however, going through it. So Dr. Tremors takes a bit of a jolt from the
Squeak.
It doesn't.
Squeak.
All right. Dr. Tremors takes 9 electric damage.
Oh, that's fine. That's fair.
Fuck!
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of a zap, a little bit of a hiss, and some smoke as he like chomps through the wire. The humans do not notice. I'm going to say though that Dr. Tremors doesn't need to make a check or anything to notice that the robot, however, does notice this.
Yeah.
It continues to talk and count out coins like it has been, but Dr. Tremors, it just simply knows that the robot is aware that something has happened.
Maybe it's time we ambush these guys. I don't know.
How big is the room?
Let me pull out the initiative.
Yeah. I was...
Oh Lord.
Okay, so well, Tim, you can see into the room. You can make measurements if you want to. So, give me a moment while I add these guys onto the turn order.
Can we
Everybody might
use
wanna-
our stealth for initiative on this?
Yes, you can. You can use your regular initiative stealth if you wish to.
Yes. Okay. That's
Wait,
good.
Since you guys are ambushing, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is this be a good time for me to use quiet allies?
Post the ability, Jay. What does it do? You can roll a single stealth check using the.
It does not apply for initiative.
Yeah, it does not apply for initiative.
Yeah, that's more like a that'd be more like Dr. Tremors or us breaking in kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Okay. All right. So that's fine. So you guys can roll your regular initiative, or you can roll stealth for initiative. Your choice.
Damn, I
It's a
rolled a 6.
5.
This is fucking bullshit, man. Same here. Yeah.
Damn, a
Fuck.
19.
I accidentally clicked on break. My bad.
You only got,
Jamal,
like-
that's my specialty. Jamal, that's my specialty.
Stealth, yeah, you know. I only got a +2 extra, but still, that didn't help that much. I rolled a
That's like
six.
everybody, you ready, guys? Jamal just blends into the darkness.
I mean, at least they can't
Darkness.
notify whoever the hell they could notify with that button, I guess. But, you know,
Mhm.
still, you know. I was trying to be as stealthy as possible. I'm sorry that if it was
You're
like
good. You're good.
me taking.
Oh, no.
I mean, taking that alarm button out is much better than if we jumped in immediately.
Yeah.
So,
no, you did good.
I'm-
You did good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Complex
that was
win.
a very good. That was a very good choice.
This is just like the turn order. It's not anything like.
Biggest
Yeah.
thing is
So-
this motherfucker back here.
Okay. So, come on, basic math. You can do this.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't like that.
No,
The
can't do
robot,
that.
the robot, and then
Oh, the other robot. Ah, there.
let's see, and these
Oh, man.
guys.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
We might be fighting like a bunch of Tims. So,
All right, that's fine with me. You know.
hey,
I take offense to that.
So,
That's not meant to be offensive. That just means like I know the ins and outs of how to create a Tim. All right.
that's true. You know my weak spots.
Yeah, I could just I don't know.
His
like,
knees, caca.
suddenly I
His
unscrew
cock.
some of his
Sleepy leg.
legs and he falls apart. I take all
okay,
the, in
and
a single turn. I take all of the screws out of one of the robots.
okay, hold on.
It's like it's like the NASCAR drivers.
Yeah, it's the
Fall apart.
NASCAR people that like replace the wheels.
Pit crew,
No,
take
wait,
it out.
Wait, what was the name of the character from Cars?
Oh yeah. The one guy that.
Oh God,
I forgot.
Giuseppe? No, fuck. What was his name?
Was it Giuseppe? I know he was Italian, right? I'm not
French.
fucking-
Mm-hmm.
He was French, Italian. That was one of those.
The other one was named Luigi. The other one was
Was it Luigi? Hold on, I gotta look this
No.
up. No, I'm confused.
Pissed up?
Guido Pit Stop. That was his name.
Guido, yeah, it was Guido. Yeah.
Yeah, pissed up?
Guido Pit Stop. Pit Stop.
Okay,
The only reason I don't remember his name is I'm pretty sure they only said his fucking name like once in that entire goddamn movie, and they never said it ever again.
okay, and all right. So, and that adds the things to the initiative order. Okay. All right. Let me then set initiative order. There we go.
God,
All
I have
right.
to rewatch the Gendy Tarkovsky fucking 2003
Tim.
series.
Yeah.
Tim, you can detect the subtle change in the counting robot at the counter that it seems to know something is up. It is continuing with its function. It is continuing its function, and it will, in literally just a second, be done counting. But it seems to be aware of the fact that something is going on. These other dudes, not paying any attention whatsoever. No one has noticed you there at the door.
Tim being the fastest robot in the West.
Yeah. Oh god. But do I want to go loud? I really don't want to alert the entire goddamn factory.
What if everybody in here was dead?
There'll be no one to notice if there's no one to notice.
Yeah.
No one can report a crime if they're all dead.
No.
Okay.
So, Rick, what are you going to do, Tim?
God.
I'm sorry to put all this pressure on you.
No, you're fine. Let's see.
Beep boop, I'm a robot.
Okay, Brick can make that.
Just gonna move the rest of you guys here into the building.
Okay, I think I know. Okay, so I'm going to have Brick hit him with a sick'em on this robot in an attempt to grapple them to the ground, and then Tim is going to yell from the doorway holding his barricade buster, "Don't move!" and is going to try and intimidate all the flesh people.
Okay. All right. So Brick is going to use. Brick is going to use 2 actions for Sick'em, and then Tim's action is going to be a demoralize to tell the other guys to
get on the ground.
Get on the
It's
ground.
a robbery.
Get on the floor.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Okay. All right. So let's handle Brick's action first. So Brick strides up to his speed and then has to make an unarmed melee strike and then gets to attempt the grapple. So AC for this automaton, he's aiming for a 27.
Oh, I
that
think
hits.
He demolished that, honestly.
That hits, which means now you need to do the grapple.
Okay, that is athletic.
Okay, that is athletics versus this guy's athletics DC, which isn't great.
I mean, he's a
It's not.
robot.
It's not even that great.
Oh, okay.
Phew.
Oh,
All right.
my brow.
Brick has effectively grabbed this guy. Since he is grabbed, I'm gonna put the net on him that he is currently grabbed. Okay.
Okay,
So,
Brick out here
boom.
defending his goddamn friend, Dr. Travers.
So so Brick just comes through the doorway, leaps over the display case, tackles the robot counting coins, takes him to the floor. Tim ups with the gun, points it directly at the guy right here in the lead, and I need a demoralize action from Tim, which is an intimidation versus this guy's will.
You got this. Not bad, not great. It's in the middle.
Hands up, takes a knee. He drops prone. He's like, "Oh shit!
Cops.
Oh shit,
Fucking
a
robbery.
robbery!
Oh shit, a robbery!" Okay, so oh shit. Okay, so now it is the robot's turn. Okay, robot, you just got tackled by a dog. You realized just a second ago something wasn't right, and then a dog flies through the doorway, and a guy comes in with like robbery. Okay, let's see here. Let me make sure that you have a very long list of immunities, sir. Let me check your shit. Okay, there's nothing about grabbing. Absolutely nothing about grabbing. Okay,
Good.
so we don't need to worry about that. You are the grabbed. Okay, so since you are the grabbed, and let's bring up the condition for grab. All right, so when somebody grabs, they become off guard and immobilized. Okay. All right. If you attempt a manipulate action, you need to make a flat check or it's lost. Okay. All right. So, public roll.
what the fuck is this photo from? The photo of the cop flying. What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh,
Meet it to
damn.
beat it.
Meet it
Meet it to beat it.
What? Fuck,
He
man.
Is it
he kicks
rewind
up a-
time?
He kicks up a leg and kicks the panic button under the desk.
Well, you know.
And then notices that Dr. Sherman has already bitten through the cave. So
Ain't no
nothing
shit.
happened.
Ain't no
you.
shit! Ain't no shit, bitch!
So Robot then says to Robot then says loudly and out loud, "We are being robbed." And that is its action, is to call out for help. Jamal.
Hopefully it's not too loud, you know.
Mm.
That doesn't alert the whole factory, you know. Just some of the factory. I'm so
Alright.
sorry.
Nikki's
No.
like, you already. I was like, you already. You already know.
Jamal's already rolled initiative, so he's already got a gun in his
This
hand.
fucking car will go to flavor time. And so I started blasting, says Jamal.
I was like, wow, dude. My first action is to pull out the flint,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and second action it would
You
probably
got the
would probably
breaking.
be getting next to Tim.
You called him 10.
All right. You
The
pull
ten.
it.
Like,
You
gotta
can.
be some kind of
You
racism.
pull up. You pull up.
What pull?
Oh, what is this? Like one.
One, two.
Well, you already got the blicky in your hand. Action. Special gunslinger ability. For
Good
the
job,
moment you
chicken.
rolled initiative, it was in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you still got
just
two
like for-
actions.
So it takes one action for you to get up here next to Tim.
Who, does anybody still have silencers on their guns? I forgot who, was it Tim or was it Jamal that had a silencer on their
Jamal
gun?
has a
It's me.
permanent
I
silencer
have a
on.
silencer.
Yeah. Okay,
Jamal
okay.
has
I was
the
just making
silencer.
sure.
What the
You
fuck
know,
is up?
hopefully that's the one he pulled out, because, you know,
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
it's the only one.
yeah.
It's the only one. It's the only one Jamal have that have a
Alright.
silencer. You want him to pull
Alright.
the? You want him to pull the fucking dragon buckets? The
absolutely
So
not.
sorry, I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Absolutely fucking not. That would alert everybody in this fucking building.
All right.
I know.
I'm about to air this
You
whole
better pull out
bitch
that fucking silencer and take that robot out before you can say anything more.
I was like, well,
Alright.
I get. I said, where the robot at? So I can.
I
remember.
really need to. I really
Okay,
do
thank
need
you.
At some point.
He took out the. I would say he shoot the
robot.
robot with a silencer. Just try to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you shoot the
Alright.
bitch. Hey,
All right.
no robbery happened here.
Its AC is currently less by 2 because it is being held in place by brick.
Okay.
Okay. Where? Shoot that motherfucker. It's like, that would be. Would it be the first one, number 2?
Yeah,
The first
it was-
one.
when I-
It's your first one. Yeah. Attack number
yeah,
1.
You're not shooting again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think you hit that. You know, I'll be honest with everyone.
All
I
it's up for
think
the
he
jam
hit
to decide.
Imagine
Alright,
if his
let's-
AC was 40, bro. Like that'd be bullshit.
His AC is. I mean, his AC not bad. I mean, he is a close to level creature, but he is currently off guard because of being grabbed. So -2 to his AC. That means that you crit.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Holy
Oh
crap.
damn.
So you do the
Wait, what?
30. So you do the 32 damage, and he has to make a fort save or be stunned. So yeah, you just like roll up in the door, like put one right between his eye,
Let's go. Fine.
right between the lenses,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
right between the fucking lenses. Okay.
And it's silent too, so nobody hears it.
Yeah. I was actually specifically looking up the silencer for its actual effect. And a weapon with the golden silencer attached to it emits no light and makes no noise when fired.
Oh damn! Not even a thunk, just literally nothing. The guy gets planted between the eyes, and you don't even hear it.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, there's a clank from it hitting him, but there's no noise from Jamal's actual
there's no
gunshot.
boom. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no boom, no muzzle flash, nothing.
Bro got that.
Bro got that.
That's to reference back to John Wick. Yeah, John Wick 2. Just
that
fucking scene where they're shooting at each other.
He walking in the corner.
Dude, that was the stupidest fucking scene ever, bro. They're just shooting at each other in a fucking subway and nobody heard it.
And they have a whole bunch of people around them, and I'm surprised none of them bullets hit anybody.
Just, God, dude, that was so stupid.
Okay, so, he's got to make, like I said, he's got to make that fortitude save. What is Jamal's class DC?
Class DC? Let me check real quick. It is... His class DC is,
Should be under ability scores.
26.
26, okay. That is good. But this is a well-made robot, so he is not stuck. Okay. Well, he did roll a 17. So, but that's one action to move. That's one action to shoot. Jamal ain't even done yet. What's your third action, Jamal?
Wait, do I have something that oh wait, I'm not about to just jump over there and go, yeah, what a knife. No, that won't work. So I guess
bro gets a Vietnam flashback and starts killing everybody inside.
No, it's just the fact that Jamal have a skill, the fact that if I just shoot or he have his pistol ready and have his
if I can make a suggestion, Jay, I would say that to use Jamal's third action to draw your knife. So you do now have that in your other hand.
True, that'd be a good idea.
Fair.
Because your gunslinger ability only pulls the gun, not the melee weapon. Okay, so then, all right then. So that means, Laria, you turn. All right, Laria. Tim was like, everybody hit the floor, and then like, Jamal just rolled up and shot something.
Bang.
I see Jamal shoot, but I don't hear.
You definitely see him take aim. You see him pull the trigger. There's a little puff of gas, but yeah, you don't hear anything. You do hear the clank of it hit something, but you don't hear.
You hear the little thud.
Don't hear the bang
out of his feet.
And I would say that Larry noise that was caused by it hitting the target, whatever he shot at, wasn't made out of flesh.
I just hear like metal hitting metal or something.
Yeah, you just hear
like,
a dull clack. Yeah, dull clack noise.
Goodness.
But Laria is aware of the fact that there's supposed to be 3 automatons in the building. Laria is also aware that there are 3 humans in the building.
Maybe.
What are we just pretending to rob them or something?
No. Oh no, we break it in.
You can really rob them. No, the intent.
Oh, that's true.
Just to bring you up, Zany, on the intent here. The intent here is to get through these guys, find passage down to wherever Aj is actually at, and then deal with her.
I mean,
so
honestly, though, that is probably a good idea, though, to pretend like we're robbing the place, because robbing the place doesn't necessarily mean we gotta kill everyone in the building, even though that is kind of why we are here.
So I mean, you can quote unquote pretend to rob them.
Oh, wait, could I? Well, if that's the case, could I just pretend? Or had like Jamal just had his bandana that's on his neck covered in his
We're the wet bandits.
Wait, don't Tim got a bandana too?
Alright, I'm gonna use an action to get like closer so I can see what's in this
Okay.
room.
All right. Go for it.
I don't know if I should stand next to Callie or.
I'd probably just.
I mean,
feel maybe
yeah,
next.
if you-
Maybe next to Tim would be a good idea, because then if we need to be hit with like
Yeah, if you move to
Heal.
either one of these squares here, you'd be able to see through the door and see the guys in there.
It'd also be good if you need to like heal all of us at the same time, in case something like that needs to happen.
I actually do have a spell for that.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I get here and I see, well, from this angle, I see Brick and Dr. Trimmers.
He's still, his hair is still poofed up from being electrocuted.
Yeah. But what I will do is that I will set a action. So yeah, I guess if any one of them does get attacked, I guess I will just heal them. So I'll just set my 2 actions for that.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
And of course, like I forgot
I think the spell only lasts
Now
for
they're
like
in there.
1 turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Oof. Big oof.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that back on his turn, Brucey just simply moved up and next to Callie as well,
Alright.
so that he can defend. So that's what he did back on his. Okay, so Laria uses action to get over there, then sets her action to heal party members if they get attacked and damaged.
The duration is 1 minute. So
Alright.
that's why I'm not using it now.
Understandable.
Respectable.
All right. So let's see here. Let me jump over to the GM layers. Token layer.
The gum layer.
Jesus.
Huh?
All right.
What?
Kind of big.
Uh-oh.
What the? Oh, dude, I don't even see it. Where the fuck is it?
I'm just
Everyone
looking at
can hear. Everyone can hear heavy footsteps approaching. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, bum.
Next action.
We're all dead.
Door unlocks. Third action.
Oh god.
Johnny,
Door
we're about to
open.
fight us. You said no.
You
Door
know,
open.
it makes
The Mango
sense
Sentinel?
Your turn.
happening, you know?
Yep.
Okay, I can
I think
I can
I
see
see it
from
now.
my angle that the 2 humans at the counter, they both went prone, or just one of them pro-boned.
This guy went down on his knees. He's got his hands up. Although he does look, just so that you guys are aware, everybody who's looking through the door, he does, when you guys hear the approaching footsteps and the click of the like lock and whatnot, this guy does look in this direction.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks over in that direction like, what? But he is otherwise on his knees. Hands up.
And this
He's not currently holding a weapon, but he does clearly have a axe at his belt.
and,
Just so that you're aware.
and this guy?
The guy behind him, the other human, also similarly dressed. He has a short sword at his belt, but is not currently wielding anything.
On the ground.
But is
Get on the ground.
is they are they like hands up and everything too, or no?
No, he's still just in the like shocked reaction phase of like, oh shit, a dog came in, and then there was a shot, and there's this other robot who's like, get down on the ground. He just simply hasn't. He simply has not had time to act yet.
You know.
Okay, well, I think June would use one action to equip her striking rapier,
Okay.
then one action to move. 25. Yeah, 25 feet. So that's another action. And are these shelves like maybe considered difficult terrain or?
Going over the shelves would be considered difficult terrain. Yes.
Okay. So that's gonna be 5, 10 movement, then 20 movement. I guess that'd be it. And oh, she sees that guy.
There is a big, bulky war automaton on the other side of that doorway.
Mm-hmm.
It's
He has
coming,
an arm.
everyone.
He has a built-in arm cannon.
Oh, I see.
Oh boy.
That bastard.
Okay. Well,
I want that.
she'll just kind of as she vaults over the
Sharkus will get
shelf,
for you soon,
looks
dear.
over at the automaton, just be like, shit, and that's gonna be her turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right then.
So yeah, June's like looking
me-
in this direction too, just like.
Okay.
You know. Shit.
All right.
Second one?
Wait, second time? Oh, I thought it moved already.
That might be another one.
10, 15,
There's two of them.
Oh,
20,
there's two.
click, click.
Boom.
Yeah.
Click.
You know.
You guys hear more thumpy steps from this direction.
Well, you know that's not my problem. Right
Callie.
now.
Right now.
Okay.
It's officially your problem.
It's literally her turn.
First thing, clockwork celerity. I'm gonna have I'm quickened 1, so Mr. Servos is gonna move. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Hold on. 35, 30. 35. Okay, he's gonna move with Callie. Like, oh my gosh, hold on. Right here, right in front of the guy.
Okay.
Oh my god, I see him. What the fuck is that? I only see half of him through the door.
It's a war robot. It's a war robot.
Okay. Is he wearing armor? Or any kind?
He no, he is not wearing armor. He has the built-in armor that comes with the war version of the
Yeah.
automaton.
He
He
is
is armor.
He is.
Oh,
Yeah,
does that
he
still
is
mean
the
I can
armor.
use? Well, does that mean I still can use tamper on it?
Yes, you can use tamper.
Okay, tamper. I'm gonna tamper that fucking robot.
Okay.
Which means I gotta roll crafting, right?
Yep.
Oh.
There you
Versus
go.
their reflex DC, this guy is a tank. His reflex DC is low.
Mhm.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so when you critically succeed, you tamper with the enemy. Enemy takes a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls and damage rolls. Are you attacking the armor or the weapon?
Armor. The armor.
Armor. Okay.
Want it to be
So 10-foot penalty to his speed. So let me adjust his speed.
He's also now off guard, right?
And he is off guard. So I'm going to put
All right.
the
-2 AC.
I'm going to put the snail on him.
The snail.
Wait, hold on.
Man's
Hello.
been snailed.
Wait, I didn't mean to move.
Oh, okay. There we go. Snail. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So he is slowed from that. So
I'm gonna then put Mr. Service into Master Overdrive. I'm
Okay.
gonna then do another craft check to roll for a crit. And it's
Okay.
gonna-
Yep, that counts. He's there.
Okay.
He's at full speed.
Mr. Servos, punch that guy.
All right.
Get him.
Give him the whack.
Give him the Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Oh my god. I rolled a 2.
All right, even being off guard, that's still not high enough.
Okay, I'm rerolling that. I am rerolling that. I am rerolling that.
The final hero point.
I'm rerolling that. Okay, that's a little better.
Now,
Much
that's
better.
okay. So, all right, that hits.
Is it a crit?
All right. Well, his with the -2 to like his AC is standardly 20. So with the -2, it goes down to a 23, which means you would need a 33 to crit.
So close.
But still, you hit. But
Wait,
still,
what
you
about
hit,
the,
you do damage.
the? Oh wait, so that's with the off. Well, you say it was off guard. Is that
It's
just the
off
-2 circumstance penalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that knocks him down there. Now the additional damage he's got. There's the acid damage, and then there's the bleed. This is an automaton. He is an automaton. He is immune to the. So we don't need to worry about that one, but we do need to. Okay, so let's see. Here.
Tim immune to bleed?
He takes. No, Tim is not immune to bleeding. This guy is immune to bleeding because he's not a regular automaton.
Oh. Tim is not
All right.
regular in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim is irregular in a different direction. Okay, so this guy, he takes damage. All right, so cool. So bing bang boom, damage to this guy. So that's
move Mr. Servos into Master Overdrive, and then have him attack. Needs Callie size. What? 2 actions left, right? Or 1 action?
okay. You did the tamper, which is an action.
Oh yeah. So
You did tamper, which is action. Mr. Servos has used 2 actions, a movement and a attack. Callie's also used an action to put Mr. Servos into overdrive.
Okay.
So that's 2 actions that Callie has specifically done.
Okay.
So Callie has 1 action left.
All right, 1 action left. Okay. Let me see real quick.
And also, I guess, what do you want Dr. Trimmer's single action to be? Return to Callie?
Hold on. He's right here. That guy's grappled. No, I'm gonna have him just attack the automaton so it doesn't make any more noise.
Okay. So, all right. So what's Callie's 3rd and final action? Real quick. I guess. And then I pull out my gun.
Or your sword.
Or your sword, or something.
Well, my sword is
Or-
technically my gun now because
range
the Triton.
Or
I guess
raise the
I
shield
guess
or something.
I will pull out.
Because this motherfucker gonna swing.
I guess I will pull out. Actually, no. I won't do that. I will pull out the shield. I will shield
Okay.
block.
Shield block.
That's what I will do. I will shield block because I know for a fact I'm going to be attacked next round.
Yeah. Okay, so Callie pulls out shield. Okay. Swag, it is time to not be kind. Do not rewind.
Yeah, I have to roll the attack roll for Dr. Tremors.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. Trimmer.
Dark Tremors.
Give us the Trimmer's attack roll.
Do the thing. Do I want him to shoot though, or do I want him to just like bite down on that fucking bastard?
I really question the idea of like Dr. Tremors is pretending to be a rat. Also, he has a gun the size of.
No, you're right. We're gonna have him like bite down.
Okay. I mean, he bites at the robot. Doesn't do anything. He bites at the robot.
I mean,
Okay.
it makes sense. The thing is made out of metal, you know.
All right. Swagathan.
The Swagaton. First action here. I don't think I see. Oh, I close that. I don't see the giant robot, do I? Like anywhere?
No, you don't see the giant robot. You could definitely.
Alright, I just registered that.
Count on. People have reacted to it. You know it's there, and you know, and there was a second set of footsteps, so you know another robot is on its way.
Yeah, this place is too crowded for me to do any big spells. So
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you can always stance up and deliver a fireball to a single target.
yeah, but the area of effect is still 20 feet.
I mean, yeah.
You know.
I mean, June's right there though. So is Brick and Dr. Tremors.
And Dr. Tremors, quite frankly, might be toast if you did a point blank range.
He's got like 30 more hit points, you know.
Brick would take less damage because of his.
You know.
The splashback.
Yeah. But June
yeah.
is
But hey, we do know you are a master of the scythe. While they were studying being alive, studying the scythe.
What was the automaton that was screaming, "Hey, help! We're being robbed"?
This one.
That was
This guy over here.
Yeah.
That guy.
Okay.
currently being
You know
mauled.
what? I'm gonna.
And
No, I'm not gonna use a spell. But no, I'm gonna see what's the distance.
Or, no, you put him there.
What the darn underneath the dog?
You know what? I'm just gonna be like.
To go over the counter, that the space that you cross the counter, that does count as 10, by the way.
Oh, it counts as 10.
Yeah, it counts as 10 to cross that because that is difficult terrain.
Oh shit. So it'll be like 5, 15. Damn. But if I go around.
Yeah, if you just barreled through these guys, assuming that none of them take an attack of opportunity against you, yeah, you can just.
You know what?
None of them are dumb enough to do that.
Well, he did say they were unarmed.
Yep, those guys are
all but
unarmed.
one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm just gonna scorching ray straight across.
Okay.
He's
Alright. Targeting the robot?
I'm going to part the red seas.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll scorching ray this motherfucker right here.
Okay. Give me a scorch. Scorch. That
Nice.
hits. Alright, that hits. Let me check this guy's thingamabobble. Okie dokie. Cool. Cool. And beans. Alright. So
And I got one more.
you blast him. You give him the blast. Who are you gonna blast him twice?
Yeah, might as well. That
Alright.
does not hit.
another one.
Another one.
Lasers just go wild. Okay. Bam, bam. Damage done. Okay. He starts to pop and hiss and smoke. This guy is like, holy shit, we're being robbed. Gets down on his hands and knees.
Smart.
We're unarmed. We're unarmed. We're unarmed. They haven't even paid us yet. Rob them. They're the ones with the money. The other guy is like, I second this. Please don't kill us.
Who's this motherfucker?
This guy in the back is just like, oh shit, and like runs around a corner and takes cover.
Don't you fucking run! I'll kill you!
I'll kill you, bastards!
And I'll follow you to the end of
Tim's
the
gonna
eye.
make him shit his pants.
Hey, takes an action, shit his pants.
Torque steps in, action, close door, action, lock door.
Smart.
Wait, what's happening?
Break.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, round 2.
Torque walked in, closed the door behind you guys. Nobody's getting out.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an idea.
All right.
Since this guy's prone, can I run through their spaces?
Yes.
They're-
They don't count as difficult terrain. They
10,
do not have the
15,
ability to make
20,
attack of
25.
opportunity.
I'm gonna move Tim to here.
Okay.
Brick is going to bite the automaton. Just going to continue to maul him.
absolutely maul him.
Ah, damn.
Ah, ah.
And Tim is going to, like, Terminator put his fucking hands on the door frame and point the buster at him. Don't fucking move. At this guy.
Right. He is cowering over in the corner.
Is that a demoralize, or is he just...
I mean, yeah, I would make a demoralizer.
Does he get like plus bonus intimidation for having the bunker buster out? Because
Okay.
I mean, I'll be honest, I would not want to be hit with a bunker buster.
Nah.
Okay.
I think that is that's everything.
All right, so 20-foot burst.
Oh,
Huh?
let me
So
see
sorry.
here.
Oh no.
20-foot burst. Let me click measure.
Fuck.
Circle. Snap to center. Okay. Range is that much. Okay.
Fuck.
All fucking righty here. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see who needs to suddenly make reflex saves. Okay, so this guy here, he's gonna place it here.
On this dude, poor guy.
Oh my god. That's
So
that's like most of the party.
yeah,
Yeesh.
that's basically everybody in the room. So if you're not in this room, you don't have to make the save.
I mean,
and-
I guess Jamal is safe, even though he's on like the very cusp of it.
Yeah. Jamal is right on the very cusp. He's
Did
not
he just
quite
shut
getting
out a
it.
flash
But,
grenade or something? What the hell?
Flashbang.
no. You see the flash. You see the arc reactor that this automaton has in its chest. Suddenly starts sparking, and there is a like power up noise, and then fucking small like roughly 6-inch diameter Toho portals suddenly open up all over the space, and out of these glowing Toho portals come tendrils of black void energy that start flailing around and grabbing people.
I knew we should have killed that guy as soon as we had the chance.
So I need
Alright.
everybody in the motherfucking to make a reflex save. The DC that we are aiming for is a DC 28.
Let's go, 33.
Yay. Alright.
Oh, just made it.
Just made it.
Dr. Tremors, no!
Miss Dr. Tremors, no! Alright.
Jamal, you don't need to do one.
Yeah, you're safe, Jamal.
So it's just everybody in the room.
I crit failed! I crit failed!
You didn't need to do it though, right?
No,
Well,
all three of Callie is called in. Yeah.
Oh no.
Like,
It's a... Oh, well, Mr.
Okay.
At least Mr. Silver's made it, I
the
guess.
tank did it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
I might want to re-roll that because that's a crit failure.
do you have any hero points?
Yeah, I got one left. One left.
Okay. Before you do that, let me check what the crit fail is on this.
Yeah,
might
I
just
should
be- might
double
just be
check that.
damage.
You know,
Okay. Okay. I mean, you just take. It's just double damage.
double damage.
It is double damage, and the damage is not like
Ridiculous.
stupid
Yeah,
high.
I'll say
not-
that.
it's not ridiculous.
I'll save my one hero point then. Watch the damage be like 50,
Yeah,
and then I have to take 100.
Because remember,
and I die
everybody,
instantly.
even if you have one hero point, you can spend all your hero points to save yourself from dying.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay, so to do this out here, let's do a public roll. So for everybody who is in the area, this is the bludgeoning damage that you take from the slappy void tentacles.
Uh-huh.
So in this case, Callie, you take twice that.
Oh wait.
If you passed the check, you do not take this damage at all. Okay, so if you pass the check, you don't take the damage.
Oh.
If you fail the check, then you take the damage, and you are also grappled. Callie is grappled. But then on top of that, there is one
Wait,
more.
That's if you just fail the grapple, right? Or fail the.
Yeah, well,
like
Callie is now restrained, so she takes double damage and she's restrained. So she took 16 bludgeoning damage, but in addition to that, everyone also takes. If you failed to save, everyone also takes 3 persistent poison damage.
Oof.
Not bad.
I don't think I can help you, Callie, because I can't
Wait,
see
I have
you.
to. Oh yeah, I was about to ask. I was like, does this trigger her like a thing?
I can't see Callie at all, so I don't think I can help her.
Don't worry about it.
So Callie's got the green dot because she's poisoned for the effect. Did anybody else fail?
It was a 25, right?
Dr. Tremors did.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
Dr.
20.
Tremors. Okay, so Dr. Tremors failed. So Dr. Tremors takes the regular damage, so just the 8 plus 3 regular damage. He might be grappled. Let me check that specifically. On a failure, yes, he is grabbed. He is grabbed.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay, so he's grabbed, and I also need to give him the of poison. Okay.
I gave him the poison damage.
Okay. All right. So cool.
Do you want me to help Dr. Tremors?
Let's see here. Then the automaton, who has shown itself to be capable at magic, also proceeds to try to kick Brick off and escape the grapple. Okay. So, Tim, what is yours/Brick's athletics DC?
27.
27. Okay. This guy can use athletics or acrobatics to get out of it. I'm going to go with acrobatics because he's not the strong type of automaton. He's the Dexia type of. And my dude, that's crit fail, so you don't go anywhere. All right, so that's all of his actions. Jamal.
Woof.
There's tentacles all in the room, and if you enter into the room, you will be potentially grabbed by tentacles.
Oh no.
I've seen enough hentai. I know where this is going.
It's a persistent effect.
I don't like where this is going. Cool effect. He's a dog.
We gotta put this.
I'm like, he see this, or is the door closed?
Oh no, you can see all of this.
I'm Jamal like, what the hell is happening?
Magic is happening.
Fucking magic.
Vanishing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of busy right now.
Tell your mom we said hi.
She left as soon as you said that.
The people in the computer said hi.
Tell her later. You can tell her later.
The voices in my head said hello.
Oh, you have those too?
Oh my god.
Only on Thursdays. All right, so Jamal, room full of tentacles, and all of your friends. There's the two guys who are on the floor. They are also getting molested by the tentacles. And then there is, the Brick is holding on to the robot that you can see. You know there's a robot around the corner you can't see. You'd have to go into the area and then face the tentacles. And you know that there's another robot to come around the corner. So
maybe just kill the robot that's spawning in all the tentacles. Is my opinion.
Well, I don't even
Oh.
see it. Well, I don't even see it because I'm not really in the room.
Well, I mean, you would see the tentacles molesting.
Yeah, and you can still see this guy over here. You can totally still see this guy.
Put a green dot on Brick, please, because Brick failed the reflex save. I did not roll for him, and I realize I have to Brick.
Oh shit, that actually does.
That's true.
Because if Brick is restrained, I don't think he can still restrain the automaton, right?
I don't.
Yes, actually, if he can't,
Wait,
if he becomes restrained, he can't restrain somebody else.
what was the reflex save you needed to make again?
28.
28.
Oh, one. Oh,
Wait.
shit.
20. Oh yeah, because 28 was I just barely made it. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So actually, that means this guy is not.
Yeah. Shoot that guy, please.
Okay. Okay.
I recommend
I
murder
guess
this
real-
man immediately.
Okay. I was like, okay. Reload.
Okay. Click.
I'm like, click. Is it reload, shoot, and reload?
Reload. Put it in its dome. Reload. Okay. So action 2. Put it in its dome.
Uh-oh.
Shoot that guy.
Shoot that man.
Hey, shoot that guy. Shoot that guy.
Shoot that guy. You know?
Meet it to beat it.
I did not mean to click that twice.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Patwang. Patwang indeed. It hits him again, like in the chin, and he looks in Jamal's direction. Like, you fucker.
Bro, how much health does this guy have?
Too much. Rusi.
Rusi,
like,
fuck him up, please.
Excuse
Kill him. I don't think it'll
He's
be
like-
this turn, but you know.
Start.
Excuse me, Jamal. Let's see. So 5, 10, 15,
I
20
can't believe he about to go in there and throw hands.
is a single action.
All of the hands.
10, 15, because he's not going to go over it. Going to stay on.
Motherfucker standing on the glass counter, hell yeah.
Yeah, so
See.
from up here, which the glass counter begins to immediately like crack under his weight, but he gets up to
And
here.
again, I have the high ground.
He has to make the reflex save versus the ongoing effect.
You know what? Actually, I think he
So DC
I know,
18
except
for
for-
DC 28 for the reflex save.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
The tentacles try, but they cannot stop the pain train that is Ruth.
Here comes the
Brucey,
pain train.
Brucey.
Here comes the pain train.
So yeah, here comes the pain train. As he just gets up here and he uses his action to robo fist this robot in its robot face. So robo fist. Clang.
Kang.
All right. Clang. All right. Laria.
Loreen.
Everybody that you can see, except for Jamal, has not been damaged. So technically, all of your friends are currently okay.
Well,
Typical
Tim has
flailing
been
around.
damaged.
Okay, Tim has been mildly damaged.
that
Yeah,
is
Brick has been
true.
via brick. Via brick,
Yeah.
Tim has been damaged.
I love you, boy, but it hurts.
If you enter into the room, all right,
Where are the tentacles?
that
Just in the
entire room,
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah,
room.
the entire room.
The moment you walk through the door,
Oh damn.
The moment.
Alright, and I'm thinking, I guess, yeah, I'll just, I'll also go for the robot.
okay.
Yeah.
You know.
I think second action.
Laser it. Or shoot with your gun. I mean, you've got a very target-rich environment aiming at.
Dude, I just
Some
forgot.
effective cover going on.
I just forgot. Callie raised her shield like before the tentacles hit, so that might have like. You know what? Never mind. It's fine.
Well, the tentacles was a reflex save, not an attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Still bullshit, but
Larry, I guess is just gonna shoot him. It's gonna be loud though.
You don't have a spell?
Oh.
You can always use a spell.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
so-
you can. I mean, you can just cantrip him up if you want to.
Nuke action.
New action. Let's see. The cantrip that I have that I could use. I'll use fire.
Okay.
Hey. Ooh.
All right.
I don't think that hits though.
It does not, no. Especially since he is no.
Well, still good attempt. Still good attempt.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's all my actions though.
Yeah, move and actions. That's it. Okay, so now we come to this guy, and yes, it's a good thing you did raise that shield, Callie. So with shield, what is your AC?
Hold on. My AC unmodified is
27.
6. Yeah, it's 26.
Okay.
That's a good. Let me see what it is for shield raised. It's
Should add 2.
it should add 2.
Yeah, shield.
Shield
Raise a shield adds 2.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, it's the spell guard shield 2 as well. I think.
Okay, so you've got a total of a 27 or a 28.
28 because my AC normally is 26.
Okay, so 28. So versus 28, this thing is just haul back and punch. As its first action. So just hauls back, punch. All right, let's see here. That rolls a 14. So that's yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay. All right. So, bam! It hits Callie, and I can tell you this: Callie is no longer grappled by the spell because now you're grappled by the robot. So robot. First of all, damage. So bludgeoning damage to Callie from just getting slammed by this thing as it rears back its big friggin' hand. All right, so that's 6, 7, 8, 18. 18 damage. 18 bludgeoning damage. And you become grabbed by the creature. The automaton pulls you off of Mr. Servos and pulls Callie close to itself, and then opens up its faceplate, and there's a huge ass speaker, which it then hits Callie with a blast of loud as fuck noise.
This got Sonic Scream. God damn it.
Yeah, it does have a sonic scream, and its sonic scream is actually loud. It affects just Callie. It affects everything in a 30.
Oh, God.
You said 18 damage, right?
Yeah, 18 damage from the slam.
Okay.
Okay, so then it's going, but this other effect though is going to affect Callie, Mr. Servos, this guy on the floor, Rusi, and June.
Okay.
Okay, so it lets out its scream, which thankfully this totally eats up all of its action. But like, bam, it does that. So everybody to make a basic will save saving throw DC 24.
Oh, well,
Everybody, or
That
just the
does-
people in the?
you said Mr. Servos as well?
Yes.
Does that include
Callie-
myself?
No. I do got to roll for this
It's
dude.
basically just like
Okay.
a straight line from like the robot to me.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
it's a straight line. So, and the
Okay.
DC is 20.
I'm feeling a little better about this.
Yeah, Callie was like, "Oh, Sonic screeches. I've seen this bitch before," and like shut her ears.
Never mind.
Fucking
Never mind.
folded them new fucking bat ears down. Just thukoof.
Yeah,
Alright,
those
I
bat,
gotta-
those bat ears falling back into her head. Being a
No,
fake creature.
Rusi,
No, not Rusi.
my brother.
Oof,
Oof, that is
oof, Roos.
he had his attention turned to the robot. He wasn't looking.
Yeah, he was looking at the other robot. Okay, so first of all, so let me. Okay, so everybody who is hit, if you pass the save, then you cut this damage in half. Rusi, who critically fails, takes double damage.
Ugh.
All right, so this is sonic damage, just so that you are aware, and it is okay. So it is plus 4 on top of that, so it's a total of 16. If you passed half, if you passed half, Rusi, however, takes 32.
Alright.
Ugh.
So
I'm already down to half health, everyone. Yeah, Mr. Servos, he's looking pretty fine, honestly.
Well, I mean, he's got that fat 100 plus hit points.
109, yeah.
That honey and nine.
All right, so
Oh my.
this guy takes the full brunt of that damage.
Depending on what happens by the time my round comes around, this automaton may be getting his fucking face blown open.
Is he shutting the door? Is that what's happening? I can't see anymore.
Who, me?
okay, so
No, me.
it's
Okay.
No, that door is open. Okay, so now it's June's turn.
okay.
Go, June.
Kill that guy,
All right.
please.
Well, let's see.
You know,
Fucking.
I
God!
am going to try. I just don't know if the faint.
Risen June.
Trip
mean,
is.
you're
It just says it's an
fine.
athletics check, so it's not an attack. But does it?
I mean, you're across from Brent. Does that count as an ally?
Well, not when they're grappled. I think.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Damn.
Brick
So-
cannot provide flanking if he is currently.
All right.
Frick! Fuck!
So this is gonna eat up all my actions, but what I'm going to try and do is trip this automaton right here.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's an athletic check against the target's reflex DC. It's one action.
Okay. This guy's reflex DC is a 29.
Ugh, okay.
You got this, you got this, you got this.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Sweep the
Let's
leg.
go.
Yes!
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Boom. He is
Yeah.
tripped.
Sees the robot getting up. Not today. And just
What today, bitch?
kicks his knees out from under him.
Nope. No, bitch. All right,
Yep.
so
Yep,
you
yeah.
do a trip.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so they're already off guard to me, right? Because they're prone.
Yes, they are now off guard, prone.
Okay, so then that means I won't have to waste a thing for the feint, so which means I will just use both my actions to remaining actions to strike with my rapier, and also
Okay.
sneak attack damage. I'm guessing, right?
Yes, and your precision damage. That is correct.
Damn.
Okay, striking rapier.
So
Let's go.
since he is prone and therefore off guard, that means he has 2 to AC. So you're looking at an AC 20. Bam.
Fuck her.
It's a solid 10
All
damage,
right.
right?
That's a solid 10 damage, and then we need
What was that?
and then sneak attack.
Oh, sneak attack. Thank you for reminding me. I was.
Sneak him. Shut up.
Damn.
Oh,
All
is
right,
that?
and then
damn.
another 11 on top of that.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my
So,
god.
21. All right, and let's
21,
try
21.
no whammy, or
Yeah, again.
let's get the blade. All right, so striking rapier number 2. Ugh. Unfortunate.
That's an unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
That 50
So,
piercing would
I
have
get-
been tasty.
Really 20.
That's a still a solid 21
Wow.
damage on this guy, and I tripped him.
Oh, yeah.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yep.
He's off guard
Knock
anyway.
knock him to the fucking floor.
Mhm.
Okay. 5, 10. Come around the corner.
Brother.
Hello, Tim.
Okay.
You know?
Faceplate opens up, reveals speaker.
Oh no!
Come on, Nick.
Blast, blast scream. It is a
Ew.
30-foot long. It is a 30-foot long thing.
Baby shark, do.
So- Yeah.
Oh God, no!
Baby shark. do.
No more.
Okay. So now I do need Seamus and Tim to make reflex saves. This is a basic save, DC 24.
Does this okay, this is controlled. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. We gotta kill
Let me
these
roll
guys,
for-
bro.
Let me roll for these two on the ground. Oh, that's a critical failure. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, these poor
You know,
guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
well,
You know,
not
I love-
doing
I
so
love-
well.
if they die, we'll just report them as dead. We didn't kill them, you know. It's not our fault.
We'll report them as dead, but first we have to run their pockets.
They were dead and
That was
didn't have
funny,
anything.
yeah.
Pretending to run their pocket.
Oh,
Okay.
We must collect
All right.
money.
That's 23 damage, which
Mhm.
if you pass the save, which you guys did, you cut it in.
We must collect money, gentlemen.
23 to
20.
So what?
Hold
This
on.
guy,
11?
this guy is just dead.
oh god.
Oh. Well, I mean, wasn't our fault.
Me.
So
This guy, he
I don't
is
have to
just
weigh that
fucking
on
dead.
my conscience.
They
you
are
know?
doing
We
a
do.
terrible job protecting their people, I guess.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if these are their people or if they're just couriers.
They'll never
This guy-
ever.
This guy also just
Oh.
dead.
I mean, it's good for the business. Though, if they survive, they'll never do business with them again. I guess.
They haven't lost customers. Well, they've lost customers,
Well,
but they haven't
if
lost
is-
customers.
They've
All right.
lost customers, literally.
Callie, you are currently grabbed by a screen.
Help, Mr. Servos! He's technically still off guard to me, actually, because he didn't take an action to try to undo what I did, so he's still off
Nope.
guard.
Yep. That is correct.
Mr. Servos, help!
Servos hit him! Just fucking stand user.
Yeah, Mr. Servos is gonna punch the robot.
All right.
Oh god.
That hits.
Fuck yeah.
And then he's gonna use his next action to stab. That's number 2.
Okay.
That hit.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Dang.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
All right. So again, more damage to you.
That's
All
also
right.
plus the 7 as well for the extra overdrive as well.
Yeah. So we got.
17 plus 7.
So we ignore the
24.
we do, but we keep on the acid. So we have 18 plus 7, so we're at 25 total damage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just takes the. That was wrong. That was the wrong thing.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Hold on. I gotta make sure this is correct, or I will fucking forget if I don't fix it. Okay, there we go. All right, boom. All right, so Mr. Servos, 1-2s, the combat robot holding Callie. So that's Servos' actions. What are Callie's actions?
Callie is grapple. That's. Do I have to make an athletics check to try to get out of the grapple, right?
You can athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want. The DC, so that you know, the DC to get out of this guy's grab is a DC 25.
Oh, that's that's pretty high. Callie doesn't have great athletics or acrobatics. I will attempt my first action with acrobatics to get out.
Okay, that does count as an attack, so your multi-attack penalty does apply, but you're still in the grab.
Yeah. Am I still able to do an interaction action even though I'm grappled?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Servos, it's time to explode.
See,
time to explode.
Okay. You do have to make a DC 5 flat check. You do have to make that.
For crafting?
But no, you just have to roll a D20, and it has to be higher than a 5.
D20. Okay, D20.
Okay, good. All right. So you trigger the explosion. Okay. So 8d6 fire damage with a basic reflex save. Okay, so
well, it's a good thing that guy is dead as well, because he would also be caught in the 10-foot emanation.
Okay, so there is a blast of fire from that hallway.
If Captain alerted everybody, we had probably already done that.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so well, the other thing is you also do need to roll the flat check for the unstable action.
The craft?
No, again, it's just D20. It's just a D20 flat check. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that means after this explosion, Dr. Tremor, or not, excuse me, Dr. Tremors, but after this explosion, until Callie has a time to repair Mr. Servos, he will not use this action. Okay. So, but he still does 8d6 fire damage. So let's bring up the dice here. Could you just do me a slash roll 8d6?
Yeah. Oh damn.
There you go.
Okay. And let's see, the basic reflex save, which, as stated, they're not great at. He rolled a 3. Yeah. So.
Fuck yeah.
Kaboom! He just takes it in the face. 29 damage. Okay.
My robot can do cool shit too. It just like blows up.
This is the cool shit that my robot can do. Extreme malfunction. Okay, so that's just an act, or that's 2 actions. That's 2 actions from Callie. So Callie still has 1 action.
Actually, Callie has 0 actions because she tried to get out. That means one.
So we still have to worry about Dr. Tremors.
Shoot!
Dr. Tremors thing. He throws a smoke bomb at his feet.
Okay. Dr. Tremors gives himself concealment. Poof. However, Callie and Dr. Tremors needs to make or takes the poison damage from the persistent poison.
I forgot.
So, Callie, that's 3. Dr. Tremors, that's 2.
It's not bad. It's still pretty awful.
So what do you need like an antidote, or is there any like medicine check you can do to negate that?
To negate or to stop persistent poison, someone can either provide a medicine check, or Callie can system purge and make a check herself and basically just vomit hardcore. and literally physically purge herself. It's very
Gotta
gross,
clean
but
the
she can
pipes.
do it. But she can do
Well,
it.
I already used all my actions, so I can't even do that. You know.
Not yet. Yeah, that would be something that you would have to during that time. The fact that you're being grappled by a robot kind of takes precedence.
You know what? That smoke ball actually is good though, because it covers like everyone in this area.
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. Everyone's got concealment. Okay. Swag.
Hit him.
So
Save your
everybody's got
kid.
concealment.
Everybody in
Everybody-
this
Yeah, everybody's
6
got
by 6
concealment.
square.
There's like a
2 by
smoke
3.
bomb where again?
Smoke bomb centered on Dr. Trimmer's space. So literally every adjacent square is covered in smoke.
Oh. That asshole right there. How far was he?
Yes,
Near him. 25.
30 feet away.
You know what? Time to
How's
whip
it?
out the new move. Blink
Okay.
charge.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Oh, damn, bro.
Blink
Jesus.
charge. All right, hold on.
Let's
see
say if you
here.
wanna fuck this one up, I'll go beat the shit out of the one that's
propel-
manhandling your daughter.
I mean,
You propel yourself through the fabric of space to deal a blow carrying momentum of your teleportation. You teleport to an empty space adjacent to a creature that you can see within range, and then make a strike against that creature with a weapon that you are wielding. The strike deals damage plus an extra 2d8 force damage, depending on the result of your strike. Okay, so
Yeah.
you still have to make an attack roll. So you just
Alright.
wink.
But
And
You're
let's give
next
it a
to
good
him.
old scythe.
Mhm.
You know what? That's not gonna hit, is it?
No.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah.
Okay.
probably a good idea, you know.
That's not going to hit either.
Fuck!
Alright, well the good news is I have 3, so I'm gonna use it one more time.
uh,
Well, you
Uh,
know.
You want
well,
to use all your hero points?
No, because you've already used it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't use
shit,
2 in a row.
I was saying, like,
Now the guy still takes that. However, you still need to roll a d8 because even if you miss, he still takes damage. So just roll me a d8,
No.
and he has absolutely no resistances against this.
Mother. Oh, slash roll.
Yeah, slash roll.
mhm.
Roll slash.
Ugh. Ugh.
Uh, you've been cutting fleshy things in half. This is a metal robot.
Even though he should be at this point like used to cutting robots in half, you know.
Okay, yeah. So like
it is a war robot.
it is.
Probably
It
not
is
used
a
to
war
that
Would you
sort
robot.
of
describe
thing.
Mr. Shervis as a war robot? I mean,
It is a
yeah.
war robot. It looks down at the scythe that just like is buried, like a fingernail scratch deep into his like armor plating, and looks at
It
and then
just
look at
scratches him
Seamus.
lightly.
Yeah, he scratched his armor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Light-
3 actions.
Light dent in his armor. You know.
Those guys are dead. That last guy does nothing. He's going to cower in the back. Let's see. Torque. 10,
That bonus would be really nice for him.
10, 15. She's like, "Hey guys, let me squeeze in here real quick." And then she is going to use her special. So let me see here. Was I a smarty, and did I put this in the proper place? Nope, I'm an idiot. Hold on a second.
You know, understandable.
Okay, here we go. All right, drop that there, please.
Oh, thank God! I'm in the range this time for once.
I also figured out how to make it actually scale
Okay.
to the proper size.
Alright.
Oh,
okay,
good.
Nice.
Great. Nice and dandy. Very nice and dandy.
Okay, so Torque moves forward. Torque activates bonus. Everyone gets a +1 to their attack rolls, +1 to their damage, and +1 to any fear saves.
+1
Tim.
attack. Okay.
Tim and Brickles.
Okay.
Help.
So I'm going to use my once per day Caller of Beasts, which will allow Brick to stride. Let's see, here, and then here. So that counts. That would count as 2 because he would need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 2. And then he's going to take an attack and rush the automaton that is holding Callie.
Is Brick still restrained?
Oh
fuck!
shit.
Is Brick still restrained?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Brick is still grappled.
Sorry.
You let me say all that and then got to be like, oh no, actually.
Well, I was about to ask you if it or Rick was doing it because Brick is restrained. But yeah. Okay.
Swag, you got this?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Hey, my dude.
I'll let Tim attack first, and then if Brick can
drop the fish girl.
Drop her, and then it's just gonna fucking light this bitch up.
Yes.
All right. So Tim uses an action to walk over there. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Fuck that. No, I'm using a god.
There we go.
Better.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's a 34. That is a 34.
Is it still technically off guard to everybody? Doesn't that mean he also gets the crit?
We hit your tamper real quick, and we need to check the wording on it real fast.
Because he's
still affected by it.
Yeah, because he hasn't used an action to
they need to use an action to undo it.
Okay. All right, and it doesn't specify that it only makes it off guard to Callie. It just makes it off guard. Okay.
I think
so
if
off guard.
It succeeds, it's only off guard to Callie until her next turn. But if she crit succeeds, I think it's off guard to everybody. I think.
Yeah. So it's off guard to everybody. Brings it down to a 23, which means the 33 is a crit.
Let's go.
It's now a 34, which is 48 damage. And it has to do a fortitude save or be stunned 1.
It doesn't have to make a fortitude save.
Oh, is it dead?
It's just dead.
Is it? Tim turns the corner. Get the fuck off my friends. And then just blast this motherfucker's head off.
It just absolutely blows the top off of that robot. Just deads it in one shot.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So,
and then I still have 2 actions. Or no, 1 action.
1 action.
Is there any way I can give Callie a little bit of health?
Do you have
a healing potion?
Oh yeah, I think yeah. I don't have a throwing for the healing potion. Can I just throw one of my other potions?
Well, you can just say that you don't have to make an attack roll. So you just say that you make an interaction to draw and throw the potion over to Callie.
He starts pouring the potion into Callie's filter, and so it starts filtering through the water.
I guess I'll say I walk to here just so I'll be adjacent to the space to her.
Okay, that's fine enough. So mark off which potion you use, and go ahead and roll the associated healing.
It was a lesser, or no? What was it? Hold on.
Is it a lesser or a minor?
It was minor.
All right, that's a bit more than.
What's minor again? I just wrote down I had a minor one.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Sorry.
Well, that's been looked up.
I had the page open like 2 seconds ago.
Brick continues to sizzle and takes poison damage.
If it's minor, it's 1d8.
Okay.
It's a minor. Yeah. If it was
Let's
lesser, it was
go.
actually more.
There you
Hold
go.
on. Scene. Wait, hold on.
Eight-
Oh, okay. Yeah,
8 healing back to Cal. All right, so 8 healing back to Callie, while Brick takes 6 points of poison damage.
That's fine.
You know, sacrifices must be made. Yeah.
All right, so this guy, he's going to pull a vision.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
laser beam. Shit.
He's gonna no, not
Laser
that
beam-
not that trick,
Laser
Oh.
beam or, like
not that trick.
shift
He does
out
the
of reality.
shifts out of reality.
There.
Oh shit!
Get back here, ho.
Okay, so he
We gotta stop him.
begins to phase out of reality, which requires 2 actions, and then as a single action, it kicks Brick. So
Fuck you.
What an
Yeah, it's just
actual
like-
dick.
it's like,
Get out of my
your
way,
dog.
dog.
so yeah, it kicks Brick. All right, what is Brick's AC?
27.
All right, 27, which goes down to 25 because he's current.
It's still pretty high.
So yeah, it's still 25. He makes the attack. Okay. So, yeah, and he kicks hard. So let's see here. Brick. You take 12. $32 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
What the
god.
heck?
Okay.
He just
so sorry, man.
he kicked Brick so hard he craters the wall.
He really wants that
And-
dog out of his fucking way, man.
And then I need to roll a D4 for direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Rolling D4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wink.
What?
Damn. He's in the wall now.
you just see Brick's legs just kind of just
we're
wiggle on the wall.
fucked. He's gonna go tell the hag we're here. We're all fucked.
All right. Jamal,
Damn, dude. I wasn't expecting him to just phase out of reality.
you can see a robot down the hallway. Oh, by the way, the tentacle shit stops.
Oh.
I would
that's
hope so.
cool, I guess. You know.
Yeah, the tentacle shit
poison
stops.
though. You know.
I mean, the poison is still there, but you'll need to do something about that. But
Poison
tentacle
was
shit
fucked.
stops.
Did
Trevor's
away.
grappled, I guess.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
Walls.
Shit. We
He's in
tried
the
our
goddamn
best,
wall.
gentlemen. It might be over for us, you know.
Don't ever say never. We still in it.
We're still in this.
Still
yeah.
in
Yep.
it, yeah.
We're
We're still in
this.
this. All right, Jamal. You can quite clearly see one enemy robot down the hallway. It's a straight shot. So long as
It'll
you,
be a
you know,
robot.
so long as you shoot between Seamus's legs.
Well, he's there. With Seamus.
Well, Seamus is there. Seamus is not providing cover for the huge robot. The hulking robot is much larger. Yes. But if you just want to open fire on him, because you did reload your gun,
Seamus duck.
Whack.
Seamus, quack!
What?
Quang. Okay.
All right, give me that gun.
I'm like,
Give me that gun roll.
bam, reload, bam.
Oh.
Oh damn!
Oh shit.
Bam, bam.
Oh yeah. Consistency, baby.
Yeah, he is a gunslinger.
Hell yeah.
He is a gunslinger.
The slinger of guns.
But this thing is a war robot.
Mm.
Bam, bam. As he just takes multiple shots to the chest and like
Yeah.
is looking down at Seamus, looks down the hallway now at the dog with the gun. Is like,
I'll get you, bitch.
it's like I have multiple things to hurt now.
Is that with the +1 attack roll? He still misses?
No, he hits.
He hits. It's just that he just like tank damage. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this thing just tanks the damage.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
And I also need to make sure to add in extra damage provided by Torque's attack. Alright. So let me make sure that that's also factored. Okay. Alright. Brucey.
Kill the bitch.
First action is to like look over and like yell to Callie like, "Are you okay?"
I guess.
All right, there's one more, and then he's just going to step off of the display counter, which is basically shattering under his weight. Off of that onto the desk, then onto the floor. He's like, "Oh, hey, Unc, you okay?"
No, I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Gotcha. Cover your ears. Hands up. Folds out gun. Hand cannon.
Hell yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Hand cannon. Concussive blast.
Oh, damn.
Anyone else hear that?
Boom.
Like the thing glitch? Or was that
Well,
just
I
me?
mean, you know, at some point I think we gave up on stealth, honestly. I think it was when Kelly exploded Mr. Servos, I guess.
I mean, we did have like two
yeah.
back-to-back Sonic blasts. I think. Yeah.
You know, yeah.
The robots made their own like incredibly loud sonic.
It was one of the robots. They just like, fuck it, stealth is out of the window.
Right. Wham, bam, bam. Okay. No, don't fuck it up like you did last time. Don't fuck it up.
Is that no, that's not correct, is it?
We're gonna do it right.
Unfortunately, no. These guys have an AC of 25.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oof. Man.
All right. So that is move, shoot, second action, reload, or third action, reload arm cannon for another blast. All right. So, Laria, the tentacle nonsense has, but multiple characters have been damaged.
Yeah.
So. Feel free to do something about it.
I am going to lock it. Yeah, I do see Callie right around the corner.
Oh, Bob, it hurts.
Mom, get in here, Mom!
Tim is like taking care of Callie. Tim is like taking care of Callie and his neck is sparking.
It's good.
Callie is like,
Just like, did she just call me mommy again?
Callie's like trying to extract herself from the like frozen claw hand that was. Mom, help!
One piece.
That is funny though.
That is pretty funny though.
This is the one I was quoted.
Mom, get out of here! Okay, so a couple of people are damaged. Callie is also poisoned, so if you would like to make a medicine check to remove the poison effect, you can do that. That's just a single action.
Alright.
Bam. Good to go. Callie is no longer the poisoned. And then remove the dot.
I would imagine Dr. Tremors is still poisoned now, right?
Dr. Tremors is still poisoned.
And how are you health-wise, Callie?
I'm 64 out of 98, so about like 34 down.
4 down?
Yeah, 34 hit points down, my max. Which is about, like a third?
Roughly
Third,
speaking.
fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly
Tim's a
speaking.
little-
And I'm guessing Callie has it worse than Tim at the moment.
No.
Actually, no. I think
Hmm?
Tim has it worse. He got like 30 fucking damage last round.
Tim is
What-
41
what's
out of
your-
98.
21?
41 out of
Yeah.
98. Tim is.
Yeah, I would say heal him. I mean, getting rid of the poison's fine for me. Yeah, it's alright. Heal him, please. He needs more HP than I do.
I'm fine.
Alright, do I have enough actions to do like a battle medicine heal on Tim?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Alright.
Alright.
Sick.
All right. Battle medicine. All right. So make a medicine check.
Alright, make another medicine check.
Come on.
Good to go. And now if you'll click the treat wounds thing that I added to your sheet.
Alright.
Oh, damn!
45 hit
Yes!
points. Yeah.
Tim's like, I'm fine. And
Yeah.
then he goes in and just plucks something and is like, oh, I am fine. I'm great.
What now?
Great.
He's like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like fucking up a hag today.
She must have put some heroin in that shit. Let's get it. Tim went from 41 to 86. Tim is good.
Who did that sound alert? Oh my god.
That was me.
Oh, that was perfectly timed. Oh my god.
Oh, God damn. God damn.
What are you putting them brown?
Tim lying on the ground. The moment Laria heals him up, he bounces up just like.
Boy, let's fuck up a hag, baby.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
did the
you see,
equivalent
this-
of injecting him with heroin. Yeah.
This is what Laria is capable of doing when the healer is actually running at full fucking steam. Okay, that guy's dead. June.
Okay. June is going to. Let's see. Yeah, move over here. Oh, that's the smoke bomb thing. Let's see, can I click character? There we go. She's gonna move over to here, and she
Okay.
is going to use an action to interact with her bag, like holding it open, and using another
Okay.
action to just casually just like arm shove the gold on the table into her bag.
Okay.
Like
we must collect money, gentlemen.
she's like, they're not gonna need this anymore.
Nah, they're good.
Like she doesn't care if she gets all of it.
Callie's
She's just like
like-
scooping the majority of it in the bag.
You get 52 gold pieces.
Oh damn! Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
respect it. I respect
Respect.
it. Respect.
Just 52 gold pieces plus some stationery, with Aj's name on it. Goes
Oh,
into
yeah.
June's bag.
Don't worry, we can start with that. We just melt them down and smelt them later. You know, we got a mint
Extra
tree at
flip off the
home.
Aj. Fuck you.
Yeah, we got a mint tree at
That's
home,
all her
it's fine.
actions.
Okay. All right. The rogue to be rogue. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not
So-
putting a perfectly good pile of money on the table, are we? Like,
I mean,
No,
hell
of course not.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, obviously, if I wasn't dealing with the enemies right now, I'd be doing the same thing.
So what?
honestly.
Tim's,
All right.
Tim's about to
So-
step out of this corridor like a fucking crack addict. Let's fucking get it, baby.
All right. Okay. For this guy, I need to start off by doing a public roll.
Fuck. Oh, never mind. Well, actually, no, never mind.
We don't-
We don't
Could be
know.
good, could be bad. We have no fucking clue.
Yeah,
We
you
gotta-
don't know.
you know? It's like one. Everybody got to do a fucking reflex save.
All right.
You
The robot, having like been shot at and like all of this like shit going on to it, like tilts its head to the side, looks at looks down at Seamus, and it says, with a extremely like robotic voice. It's like duck, and then it proceeds to clobber him in the head with its fist. What is Seamus?
It warns you for it.
What is
Can I counter it with a demoralize as it says duck?
I mean, you can try to flip it off, but like, what is your AC?
My AC is a 27.
27. Okay. I'm glad that we upgraded your hit points to what they should
to
be.
reasonable amount,
so that you can take what is about to happen.
Oh no! You got this.
So it brings its hand down like a fucking sledgehammer on the Conrasu. It says duck because instead of using function to grab, it's causing prone. But it also does bludgeoning damage. Sorry, that was the wrong dice. Those are the wrong dice. I need these dice. Okay. So, you did tell me a 24 for AC, right?
27.
27. Okay, 27.
20
27. Okay.
Screw with the robots and take it over the head.
You're gonna try to demoralize an emotionless war robot?
Hey, it speaks English.
Yeah, it
does.
works on Tim, actually. That is true.
It is perfectly intelligent. Okay, so that's 10, 15. So 15 total bludgeoning damage. And you are rendered prone, so I'm going to boot on you.
Booty. Booty.
So you are now booted.
So I take 15.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage as it boots you to the floor. Please go ahead and try to make a demoralized check versus this thing. I dare you. I dare you.
Don't dare him. Don't dare him.
Let's see. I pretty much tell him the moment I get up, I'm going to have your fucking metal skull hanging from my chest like a belt buckle.
But Dad, we can repair them and make them our minions.
This one's not gonna have a head.
Fuck that.
Lifts its arm
require.
cannon.
And
Lifts
that
its
would
arm
be
cannon.
an
We'll see about
intimidation
that.
check.
Yeah, make an intimidation versus his will PC. It is not cowed. We'll see about that. Raises arm cannon, shoots Rusi in the face.
Damn.
All right. Rusi.
I guess it just shoots in a lion, you know?
And of course, once Seamus gets whacked down, I just imagine this sound.
Whack!
Yeah, exactly. Clang. All right, so Rusi.
Sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
Rusi has an AC of 26, but he does have the reactive shield thing, so he can just pop that up as a reaction. So he does, giving himself a 28. So he's got a 28 versus.
Nice.
So the automaton uses fucking laser cannon beam weapon.
I'm firing my laser.
I'm firing my laser. All right. So 6. That's it. Well, it still hits a 30. Still hits a 30. So let's see here.
Oh.
How much can the shield eat? All right. The shield has a hardness of 6. So the shield can eat that. Okay, so reactive shield, just let me read this correct. Let me pop it here. Reactive shield. Snap shield into place just as you would take a blow, avoiding the second. You immediately use raise shield action and gain shield bonus to AC. Okay, that's just that. And okay, and this isn't physical damage because it is literally shooting. Okay, so he can't have the shield eat all of it. He's got to take this to the face. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
All right. So Rusi, who is also just a walking pile of hit points. Let's see. That's all right. So that's 17 plus 17 plus 5 more, so 22 damage. All right, so Rusi takes 22 damage. So we add that onto his. All right, all right, my good, my guy. Let's see here. Plus 22. Rusi gets the red dot of being at half health. That it bonked Seamus. It zapped Rusi. Does this thing have a reload? No, it can just do it again. It can just do it again.
Oh, that's just its attack? Oh, God. Well, technically, Tim can do that, too. He can fire his lasers. Jamal, this is a bigger laser.
It shoots laser at Jamal.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me.
Shoots Jamal with a laser.
You can't be saying that. You've been shooting at this thing for like a couple of turns.
No, I was doing something, and then I heard Jamal. I'm like, wait, what?
That's what you get for not paying attention.
You got a laser was fired at you. It did not hit you.
A few.
Right.
No.
Too short, Callie.
Alrighty. Does clockwork celerity still work right now, or do I need to repair Mr. Service? Okay.
No, that is still working. He can't use the unstable act. Can't use
okay.
explode again until he is repaired.
Alright, well that's fine. Clay, he's gonna be like, excuse me, sorry. Oh, that guy's dead. Excuse me,
crunch,
sorry.
crunch.
Excuse me, sorry. He moves there. That's
Steps protectively over Seamus.
Dead.
Action. He's gonna. Okay, hold on. Actually, do I want to repair him? I know I want to use bonk, but do I want to do the extra +7 with the? That's what I'm trying to think. But in order to repair him, that would take all 3 of Callie's actions.
Yep.
It's fine for now, I guess. I guess we'll just bonk him.
Okay.
We'll hit him on the head, Mr. Service, attack that man.
Boom.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. What the fuck did it?
You can just roll the damage.
I did not give damage.
You can roll damage. If you
just click on it.
I'm clicking on it. It's not working.
Come on.
Shit.
Okay. All right, there we go. Well, we'll take the 31 for the attack.
Damn.
26 damage. Okay.
Oh fuck! I should have. Dude, that was stupid. I should have tampered him first before I. You know what? It's fine. Whatever.
I mean,
I can't undo what I already did.
Okay, that's 30. Yeah.
32 to hit, 27 damage. Jeez. Hell yeah.
Crunch. All right.
Crunch.
Robo Fist puts a hell of a punch into him.
Yep. Alright. So that's 1 action to move, 1 action to attack. Now he has all 3 of her actions. Hold on. I still have an item actually. Hold on. Let me look up what it does actually, because it could be really funny right now. I'm looking it up. I might save that item actually. Theoretically, I still have the laser of the Staff of Illumination that I need to just activate. I'm just thinking because I thought this through all that well. I guess maybe we'll just laser it with the Staff of Illumination.
Okay.
We'll do the 3rd level spell, so it takes another week for it to recharge. Hold on, I gotta look up how much damage it does.
Did I not add it to your sheet?
You did, I think. Hold on, let me open up Mr. Service. Staff laser. Fuck!
Bug.
It just lasers going everywhere in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm debating about re-rolling that. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You smacked it with 27 damage.
That's how many actions? That's one from Callie, right?
Yep. You got
Okay,
two more.
Two more.
Yeah, you got two.
All right. You know what? Fuck. Might as well. We're gonna tamper. You know, while we're at it.
Yep.
Okay. Make that craft check. Yeah. You just critically do that. Armor again?
I'm gonna. I guess I will.
Armor or weapon?
Weapon. I'll do weapon this time, I guess.
Okay. It takes -2 circumstance attack and damage. Okay. He technically has multiple weapons. Which weapon are you targeting? His standard like melee attack or his range?
The range, because he seems to be using that one a lot.
Okay, so disable range. Okay, I'm gonna put that one. We'll put that on him. Okay, so he is disabled. Callie, final action.
Dr. Tremors is going to move here to Callie, and then Callie's going to use her last action to remove the poison.
Okay.
Medicine. Oh, you fucking bastard!
Mommy, I'm sick.
That's all my actions, I guess.
Okay. Well, that he takes 2 points of poison damage. All right. Swag, you're on the floor. You're on the floor. Mrs. Servos is standing protectively above. You saw Callie lean out and like fiddle with that guy's gun, and it's sparking.
Swag.
Yes. I'm going to stand up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Crack my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm mad.
Slice him in half.
You know what? It is time. Superimpose time duplicates.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to slice this motherfucker in front of me in two.
Okay.
Dad, go.
Fuck up that robot.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, please. Oh, fuck, no.
Damn it. I should have done armor. I should have done AC.
All right. Well, I mean, you still hit. You still do.
That's still a solid 16. Like, yeah, that's still a solid 16.
That is still a solid 16 damage.
Even with the wait, hold on.
Or +1. 17. Yeah.
17. Yeah, with the plus from the attack, or plus from Torque's effect.
Aura.
But that's only one attack. You can make a second one.
Turn that man into mincemeat.
Wait. No,
yeah,
no.
Stand up.
You use action to stand. Time duplicate in attack. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything. All right. Speaking of which, we come to the supermodel in the back.
That's supermodel in the back.
She's going to enter into the room. Let's see here. Those guys are hella dead. That's a dead robot over there. Those guys are fighting. Let's see, 5, 10, 20, crash, boom, shatters. Ouch.
You okay?
25.
Bowl of the China shop vibes.
She passes the save to not glass in her.
To not glass.
Yeah, I'm fine. and then she's going to just use the rest of her turn to get up to here. And let me move the enormous sphere along with her, as she's otherwise just sustaining the. Okay, so, bing, bing, boom. June, when she gets up there, she doesn't look at June and she's like, "Where did the robot guy go? Like the other robot guy?
He went.
Wasn't he just here?
He went through the wall, I think, somehow.
Oh, shit! They can do that now.
I guess.
Brick, you're not feeling very good, Brick.
I
mean, technically, obviously, it's our back, Tim, but Brick is still got the toxins in his system.
Am I still restrained? Is Brick still restrained?
He's still restrained, yeah. Oh, wait, no, not anymore, because the tentacles went away, right? Yeah.
Yep, tentacles went away. So let me clear off the restrained effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's no longer restrained.
Still poisoned though, right?
Yeah, the poison persists.
Can Brick attempt a medicine check on himself?
Brick doesn't have to make a medicine check. Brick has to make a flat DC roll to expel the poison. It does take 2 actions. Can. And it's just a DC, and it's just a flat DC 12.
Do we want Tim to just dome this last motherfucker, or are we cool with Tim clearing up? How much damage is Brick going to take on this next round?
I mean,
a D6. It is a D6, and you are almost at full.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Brick. Tim is going to take a step out this way. Turn.
It is more important to clear the active enemy than worry about the poison.
Let's see. Ah, perfect. Okay. Sorry about this, bro, but you on the wrong side. Boom.
Kaboom. Well, that hits.
That's 20. Yes.
It's 24 more damage.
That's 27 and 25 more damage. I just hit him again. Oh wait, hold on. I shot once, shot twice. I'm down to my last barricade buster round.
You have blown off his faceplate.
Should I finish him off?
If you can.
I mean, he's actually way past bloodied, but at this point,
sorry, Abraham Lincoln. I got you, bro.
Bang. And I do believe that's the last of your barricade shot of clip.
Yep, that is the end of that clip. I'll have to reload, and the next one's got the explosive round at the top of it, so kind of want to save that. Tim will do the barricade buster.
Okay. All right. This guy. He is going to. Let's see here. He is.
I like it as you put the sad face over his fucking faceplate. That's great. Are these guys? I'm assuming these guys' faceplate aren't the same as Tim, right?
No. These guys' faceplates are more similar to like Vandal's faceplate. Like they've got the faceplate that is one of the common ones among soldier caste of automatons. It is not exactly the same because these guys lack the normal little flourishes that you guys would see military automatons, the Empire. These guys lack that. They don't have those bits and pieces, but they're obviously very similar. But if you were to stand next to a standard military automaton from, they would look like they would look like an early version, like a prototype, comparatively. The other guy, though, the one who was acting as secretary and whatnot, he is basically on par with Tim as far as like advanced automaton construction. He is going to, speaking of him, he is going to use that, and then I'm going to have to roll a d4. Okay.
How thick do these walls seem?
These are standard particular area. They are made mostly of stone with a little bit of wood and plaster. They are probably about 8 to 10 inches thick.
Gotcha. So Brick could not juggernaut his way through.
No,
Yeah.
he would bounce the fuck off.
Just wait until Brick gets to be 13 feet, or excuse me, 8 feet tall.
Okay.
God damn.
I need let's see here. I need Tim and June.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I need Tim and June to both make perception checks.
Okay, perception checks.
Tim, what is up with you, man? You got that heroin in your system and you fucked.
You do have that
He's
heroin in
focused
the
on the
system.
robot, yeah.
I also need to make one for Lucy.
Do you think I should spend a hero point?
Sure, it's just a perception check, dude. You're good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
you good. You good.
Yeah, I'm just trying
And
to.
then,
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, there we go.
Oh man.
Good
oh
work.
hey, look, the rogue and the bard. Wait a second. So, June, since you were there, obviously when Lucy came like running through and like jumped off the desk to leap forward to like shoot the other robot and all that like sort of stuff, and then you took the time to wipe all of that stuff into your bag. You hear the desk creak as if there's suddenly weight on it.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
And you see Torque's eyes also slide in that direction, like matches June, looks in that direction, and she gives the like subtle like there's something here, thing back at you, as she has also so literally in this square right here. So unfortunately for it, that's all of its actions. Jamal, who does not know any of this because
He's just chilling.
The dog chilling.
After almost getting laser, he is just chilling.
he is in fact just chilling. You know what? He's watching the front door. Lucy.
I was here, but okay.
Okay.
Are we
All
right?
right, back to you. We go back to you.
I'll go back
All
to
right,
you. Yeah,
Jamal. Yeah. So you don't actively see any combatants other than the heavily damaged on the way, but there's obviously a lot of people between you and it as far as like making the shot. You could theoretically do it, but there's a lot of targets that you probably don't want to hit in between. Other than that, though, you don't see anybody else.
Yeah.
I guess Jamal keep watching the front door. If somebody be like, somebody ring?
Jamal, you do actually see like somebody come up to the front door, like, and they look through the window. It's got the little like sign in it. You do see a human face like run up, look inside, catch the briefest glimpse of whatever the fuck is going on, and just nope. I'm not paid enough for this.
Smart. Hey, smartest motherfucker in here.
Smart,
Other than that, though, Jamal, besides watching the front door to make sure nobody comes behind, anything else?
I guess.
The robot.
Can he even still see the robot at this point since everybody's...
I mean, it's cluttered. Technically, yeah, you can make the shot. But if you should miss very badly, you would hit a PC. You'd hit another character.
Probably
I'm
have,
gonna
like,
get
cover
him.
or something.
Tim gets domed in the back of the head.
Well, I'm the only. I guess first action, Jamal just take one step right here, and
Okay.
that's it.
All right.
Lock
Jamal enters room.
Lock the door.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I think it probably
door's
should lock the
already
door.
locked,
Okay.
Well, the other door is locked. This door is locked now.
No, ain't
right.
nobody getting in here.
Ain't nobody getting in here or out. Okay. So then,
No escape.
Rusi, now that there's a whole lot of stuff in between him, I'm going to say that he's aware enough to be like, wait a minute, the rogue and the bard just reacted to something. He's going to shift shield in the, so he's still got shield up, ready to like deploy it if something happens. But since he knows this combat is not over, even if this other robot is starting to like spark and sputter, Laria, the one robot you can see is dead. There's still combat going on around the corner. So, and of course, there's a whole other room that nobody's been into.
Yeah.
Person, just in case.
Oh, what'd you say, Sarah?
I said, don't want to alert any new persons in case there's anybody in that new room.
Just also close this door.
We in this
you
room.
could do that. You could just close.
Yeah, close the door. I don't know if I can lock it, but
Yep.
I'll
You
close
can.
it. All right, close and lock the door.
Closes and locks the door. That dude's fucking dead. June,
All right. Well,
you are aware that there is invisible thing right here.
Oh, and I actually have a thing for that in my feats. Let me see. Yes, here we go. Blind fight.
Yeah.
Battle instincts make me aware of concealed invisible opponents. You don't need to succeed a flat check to target them, and I'm not off guard to creatures that are hidden, unless off guard for reasons other than that, like like being prone.
Yeah.
And you only need a successful flat D5 to target a hidden creature. So, so wait, I don't need. Wait, hold on. So the first one is.
Okay. So it means that you're not off guard. You don't need a flat check to target them, or you do need to make a flat check. Pass a DC 5. So you'll need to roll a D20 and roll higher than, and you can successfully
so it's concealed
target
creatures. It doesn't need a check, and hidden creature is only a 5. Okay, so yeah.
Yep.
All right, so then I'll just roll a D20. Let's go.
Bam.
Hey,
All
there
right.
you go.
And I am going to target the hell out of that creature with
Okay.
a rapier. Striking one. There we go.
Get him. Get him.
That's a 30.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Bam. That hits.
All right. So
Okay.
how is it like? I guess I'm striking like
Okay.
basically the air for me, but like I feel
Sure.
something. I guess.
Yeah. You stab into the location. This thing was roughly the size of a person. It's basically Tim shaped. So it's got to be standing here. That means its legs are probably there, which means its torso is probably there. Stab it in the dick.
Damn.
Yeah. Get it.
All right.
Does it become invisible again when I hit it?
Well, I'm just putting it there so that again we're clear that it is there because you do hit the thing,
Alright.
and it does take damage.
All right, and June is going to just call out. There's something here. It might be that fucking robot, and she's going to.
The bitch that kicked my dog. Boom.
She's going to try and stab it again with the number 2.
All right.
Oof.
That's going to be just a plain old miss.
Sweet.
Well,
I would save it.
Let's go for a Hail Mary. Number 3.
Come on.
Nope.
Ah.
Damn.
Wings wildly.
Swings
Turns out it's kind of hard to
where-
hit something that's invisible. Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of
Yeah,
hard to hit
I
with-
imagine he's like
True.
dodging it, so she's just
That is
swinging
in fact
wildly.
true.
Mm.
It is like, oh, hey, oh, no, stop, quit. Do not do that.
Yeah.
But Jim
Charmed.
did alert the rest of the party that
It is there.
It is there.
It is,
yep.
it is very much there.
Mhm.
Okay, so, okay, those things don't stack. Okay, just note to self: those things don't stack. Okay, cool. All
Yeah,
right.
note that to yourself.
So, yeah. So this guy, who is still kind of sort of functional, he is going to take a step back, pull up arm cannon,
Bitch.
which sparks and shudders, aims it at Callie. It's just like, "Arrgh." And it rolls a natural 1.
Oh no!
Yeah. Fuck you.
It blows up in his face. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, does it blow up in his face?
I mean, yeah, with the tamper, it would technically be like a 0.
So yeah, it just
Like
goes
a -1
absolutely,
or something.
goes absolutely wild. It punches a hole through the drive.
Don't
And
Oh wait, hold on. Did he move?
yes, he did take a 5-foot step.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're free. Oh, hey, where do you think you're going, real quick?
Hey, bitch, you fucked up. I'm about to eat your goddamn soul.
I'm about to eat your
I'm
breakfast.
gonna cut
That's
you
not
in
what I thought you were
half.
about to say.
About to
Attack of
cut you
opportunity.
in- I'm about to cut you into sashimi.
Make a strike with your highest attack bonus.
Robo sashimi.
Oh no, go man, huh?
God damn it!
Ah.
That is a miss by 1. Wait, no.
Nope.
Torque bonus.
Torque bonus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's
okay.
fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
That means
Yes.
you hit.
Let's go!
That means
That
you
means
hit
15 damage.
15
You know,
damage to this bitch. Alrighty. He is barely standing.
Ah.
You
So
know what? Don't worry about it. It's my turn next. He's probably
I was
gonna
gonna say,
Yeah.
Kelly's just put
He
the curb stomp this bitch. Just...
He takes the step back. He takes the shot. He reaches up to his faceplate to like try to like push things into position, and then he lets out a very like it's still very loud, but it's not enough to do damage. It's like noise. It's supposed to be his like shriek thing, but it's not functioning.
Well, he
Callie, he tried.
Kill it.
He did in fact try. Hold on. I want to be very thorough. Thorough in that I eliminate all enemies present on the current battlefield. I guess I'll shoot the dwarven scattergun at the
Bang.
fucking guy who's not.
All right.
That will be my first action with clockwork celerity.
All right.
Oh, 2 damage. Are you fucking serious right now?
That's 1 damage. That's 3 damage.
Yep.
That's
That is 3 damage.
Just yeah, you're right.
He's still standing?
No.
Oh, and the +1 for the splash
is-
damage.
With okay, so 2, 3
Makes
with
3,
torque bonus, 4
5.
plus that. Yeah, I mean he is still standing, but he's literally on 1 hit point.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking serious.
You
You know what?
you
Fuck it. Callie's just gonna throw an acid.
just
Oh, acid at it. Even if it misses, he's fucking dead. We're just gonna throw a fucking acid.
Just get
rock
rid of
at
your
him.
Yeah.
stupid ass.
He's
Oh, damn!
He's super dead.
like
Dead.
Overkill, literally!
Callie nothing but nets it into his open face plate, and it like it's the back of his head. First fizzles, snaps. There's a belch of like blue smoke as his battery pack and everything just goes in one like oof, and he collapses to his knees and then collapses forward as he is just dead.
Buckets. Shoot.
Alright. Callie is gonna order Mr. Shervos with his action to move here. And since June called out that there's an invisible guy here, I'm gonna... what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here?
Stab him. Jacket.
I can't stab him with Dr. Tremors or Mr. Shervos because I've used all my actions for them. The Dr. Tremors could do that, but he's fucking currently poisoned, you know? I know he's there.
What's Mr. Shervos's grapple?
You know what square he is in, but if you were to take a wild swing, you would basically need to roll a flat check to see if you even get to make the attack roll, even though you know that he's there because of the invisibility and everything. You have to make that flat check first and foremost to see if you can even do anything.
Can I tie him up? You know,
I mean,
just
sure,
like,
you got like a net or some other sort of.
I got my rope of climbing that's also attached to Mr. Shervos. I could just use it as a winch to fucking like tie that guy around.
I mean,
tie him up.
I mean,
you could do a grapple check, and then if you grapple him, you could maybe restrain him.
Yeah, you could do a grapple check. You could. You'd have to roll the d20 first and foremost.
D20, okay.
That's just a flat d20. It's a DC 11. That's high enough.
There we go.
That means you get to make the check. So now you need to make a athletics check versus his DC. His DC is not great.
Yes.
It's not. It's really not that great.
Yes.
So you launch out the rope. While Mr. Shervos also like twirls to the side, goes around. It hits him on the side, wraps around, latches, and he is grabbed.
Okay.
He's still invisible, but he is grabbed.
Like we could just like see like the rope around his like figure.
You just see the rope around his torso.
The remaining Callie actions.
It's an action. Do the rope to grab, so that's an action there. How many actions?
Well, it was
that's it for Callie. Yeah, that's it for Callie. Yeah.
Tried to shoot him. Callie threw a acid at him, and then Mr. Dr. Tremors is gonna try. Can he try like an attempt to like try to throw up just so he's not poisoned anymore?
Yes.
Dr. Tremors.
He also needs to make. He also just needs to make a. The DC is, I believe, a 12.
What?
I believe it's 12. I believe it's 12.
No, like, we'll save it. What kind of save?
Just roll a flat D20.
A flat D20, right?
Yeah, it's just a flat D20.
Yeah, you just roll the dice.
Hey.
Yes, needed to beat it.
Needed to beat it. So therefore, he is not poisoned, which means I can take the.
All right, good.
He
is now grappled. Everybody, gang up on that guy. We gotta beat him up.
Break his legs.
He can't go anywhere. We gotta kill him.
All right, Swag. The robot you were facing, he's dead as hell. The other robot is still active but invisible, but obviously he's right fucking there. What you want to do?
What's the flat check to see if you can like try and grab him or something like that?
It's a flat check 11.
11.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably mosey right here, and then I'm just it's like slash roll, like what DC 20?
D20. Yeah.
You just do 1 D20. Yeah.
Meets
Oh,
it.
it beats
There you
it.
All right. You beat that 11, so you can target him. So what do you want to do? He is already grappled.
I'm going to. Well, if he's already grappled, then
Slice him.
I guess I will literally just point my have my scythe hook around the back of his neck, and I said, "Turn yourself visible, or else you'll be missing a head."
Okay. Make a demoralize roll.
Oh, yeah. So hit it with the demoralize, and then with intimidation.
Yeah.
I will chop your balls off, Mr. Robot. Whatever balls you
Intimidation.
might have.
I'm re-rolling that. God damn,
God damn
my
it.
rolls have been ass lately.
Yeesh.
They've been high and low all game. It's been.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
on and off.
There we go. That's
kinda
better.
Much better.
Yeah,
that
much better.
better.
Still doesn't beat it though. Damn.
Well, much better, but I needed a 30.
Wait,
well, actually, no. You didn't need a 30 to beat for this guy. Okay, so I mean, it was a 27, so but you do still beat it.
Any good.
So
He finds out he needed to roll a 15. He passed at the first check. He didn't need to use a hero point.
you all right. So you hook him with the scythe. You give him the threat, and you get the robotic voice out of the air because he remains invisible. But he says, "If I fail, Aj will melt me down anyway."
Tough shit, buddy. You've already failed.
He's only failed when.
It's only been, restrained.
His
So-
options are die or be melted. Those are his
Yeah,
two choices.
his options are die or die.
Yeah. Welcome to the life of an automaton.
You know what?
It sucks.
I look over to Callie, reprogram him.
Well, I don't need to reprogram. I was just gonna replace his soul gem with somebody else's soul gem.
No, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
Potato, fire the round.
That is what I was gonna do. I was gonna collect all the automatons that are strewn about, and I was just gonna repair them and then replace their soul gems with whatever we collect here today.
Just sorry to ask this question. How do we think we're coming to like a pause?
Yeah, this is pretty much end of.
I got you.
End of
Yeah.
stuff.
Sorry, I gotta go.
It's
I gotta go ahead and head out.
And go. It's all right.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Torque, on her turn, she's going to, since this guy's already like grappled to hell, she's just going to like grab his feet on the desk, and then she just yanks his feet out from under him to bring him down to his knees on the desk, and hold him still so that basically so that everybody can hold this guy down. Let Callie do her work. Which Callie, this guy, well, actually not Callie. I'm going to say that he does drop the invisibility. So let me bring him back onto the map here. But Torque yanks him down to his knees, and then he is to make a check here. So let me bring this guy back to the correct layer. Back to okay, bring you back to token layer. Okay, there we go. Torque, because she can do this. And what is the DC for this? Okay, so yeah, with everybody holding this guy down, and this guy like, I will not give up. I will fight to death. Torque is just like, well, we'll fucking see about that. Brings this guy down, and she's like, "Isn't this where Tim's core eject button is?" And then just like gut punches the robot right in that spot. And you see all of his like lights go dim and dark as his like chest cavity like opens up, and out comes the fucking arc reactor piece that just like extends itself like for repair examination, kind of like just like folds itself out and lays out a like in addition to his core, there is a wand that is embedded inside of him, that's like literally wired into his chassis. So yeah, she just basically turns this fucker off. It's like, yeah, I thought that's where Tim kept his core eject button.
Understandable.
So this guy is effectively not going anywhere, and if you take out his core, he's effectively dead. But he is dismantled, dysfunctional, no longer a threat.
Understandable.
So not exactly dead, but I'm going to go ahead and put the X.
He's incapacitated.
Okay. Incapacitad. I'm also going to say that Brick makes the check to wharf out the poison effect that was still running. Clear that off of Brick, so we don't have to worry about that. That just clears our paperwork. Combat is over, effectively.
Well, that
So,
takes care of that, but it's safe to say that they heard us knock.
Yeah. With all the explosions and can I repair Mr. Servos?
Yes, that would probably be a good idea. Torque, from vantage points, she's there behind the desk. She pokes around and she's like, "Oh, hey, there's another button. There's like a second button. Like there's a red button and then there's a green button."
Where does it plug into?
Torque follows the wire down one of the legs, and she's like, "This one plugs into. This is a magic circle."
Oh, okay.
Not another one.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is the same rune stuff. On that portal that we saw at the that other place, down in the Darklands.
The pillar, the obelisk.
Well, I mean, you told me about that one, so like maybe, but there was also the one that was in the chambers that they walked me through back when the poacher grabbed me. This is portal shit. Is what this is. Do I push the button?
Not with us standing on it, no.
Let's not stand on it, but yeah, we can push the button.
Okay. Everybody clear the desk. And then Torque hits the button, and you guys hear as a portal does open, but not here, but in another room. As a matter of fact, actually, I will just go ahead and grab the party, plus fucking everybody else. But like,
oh god,
let me. Hold on. trying to get rid of these guys. But yeah, there is a portal that opens up here in this back room. There we go. Those guys were there. Okay. So yeah, in this back room, a portal opens up, and this leads to Aj's place. So, since we are here at 10:30, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead for Aj's place, and that's where we're going to end at. So let me just move us real quick over here
how much,
to the Warforge.
I'm going to assume Mr. Service just goes back up to full HP because he's only taking like 8 damage.
Oh, yeah.
And I can use unstable action again on him next turn. The next session.
Yep. Next session you'll be able to use unstable action.
Why the hell are there codsworths in this fucking place?
one of the floating automatons with alarm.
Mr.
Like,
legally distinct.
Like, yeah, legally distinct Cosworth over here turns and looks at you guys as you come to the. It's just like, hey, Nico, wanna go bowling? And like picks up a one of these fucking boxes, like it's about to chuck it at you. And that's where we're gonna end.
Think fast, shit ass.
Think fast, motherfucker. But yeah, here we are in this new location. And yeah, there's big engine machines that are right here. Conveyor belts holding various boxes and supplies. The arrow points in the direction that the conveyor belt is moving in.
Hopefully these soul gems.
So yeah. Welcome to the actual fight.
That was just the prelude. Yeah.
I'm just a tutorial level. The real first levels are over there. Which
this is gonna be great.
Okay.
As long as nobody just.
I have used a total of 2 spells out of my whole repertoire. I am locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Magus only gets like 3 or 4 spells.
Yeah.
Well,
but hey, you know what? But hey, yeah, Scythe is eternal. Fireball is temporary, but Scythe is eternal. Okay, so yeah. As always, thank you for playing. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for putting up with my horse shit. This is the boss fight that we have been leading our way towards. This is going to be funny. This is going to be fun. But as you can see on the map, I'm sure at least some of you can see on the map there. There's lava. There's open lava.
Yeah, I see it.
And lava kills people.
So
you know. Yes, people do die when they are killed. So yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Mentioned that there was the possibility of like people like dying and not being able to come back. It's because there's fucking lava, and if you're in the lava, you're not coming back from that. I'm sorry. But yes,
I'm made of wood. I gotta stay away.
You gotta not do that. That's bad for you. It's but yeah, so next session, next week, we will pick up with the party having arrived here in Aj's actual lair, and you guys will have to deal with the hag and her Mr. Handy.
I do have to ask.
Handy dandies, legally distinct.
I do have to ask. Is there like ceiling above all of the conveyor belts?
Yes, there is a ceiling.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a ceiling.
That takes my worry away.
Okay, so we can't just like jump down into the conveyor belts. There's like a grate or something.
Well, I mean, like here, yeah, you can just jump on right at where.
Well, I mean, that's not really what I was going for. Mr. Service said climb on walls. I was thinking I would just climb on the ceiling and I'll be fine.
Oh.
I mean, but yeah, you can climb on. Now, to point out, heat rises, and if you are over, if you are out
falling
over,
into lava, though.
Yeah, it is better. But if you're unexposed, if you are or unprotected from being directly above the lava, you take heat damage. So just FYI, you might want to watch out. Very boilable little engineering girl that you are.
Yeah, with
but
all
yeah,
the water
it's in
inside
water.
my reverse diving suit.
But yeah, so as like I said, as always, thank you for putting up with my crap and all of that. This was a really fun session, even though it was mostly just the combat, and we're going to have more next session. This should be interesting combat though, because it's a very active, dynamic battlefield. That's really what I wanted to go for. Is I wanted a dynamic battlefield rather than just because I knew that the guys up front were going to be mostly stand there and just tank a bunch of hits. So I wanted different for this. So this is a very active, mobile sort of dungeon battlefield. So yeah. But either way, cool beans. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. This was a great session.
Yeah, it was. Thank you again.
Minus some rolls, but like, yeah, no, that was fun.
Oh, it's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
That is how it go. That is how it goes sometimes. But thankfully, the few times that you guys rolled really, really poorly, it wasn't. So you know. Yeah.
All right.
Now, yeah. Next session, however, do not beef your grab and edge rolls if they up.
Yes.
Don't beef those.
I have to ask, how far off the ground is the ceiling? Like, how many feet?
The ceiling in the rooms that you are in is 15 feet.
Okay.
The ceiling, if you were like say go out, like let me grab Callie here. So like if Callie were to come out into this like area here, the ceiling is 40 feet above the conveyor belts.
Okay. All right. That's fine then. They would literally need to like rocket jump to catch me then.
Right.
Yes. Which these are flying Mr. Handies, so technically they can.
All right. Well, you all have a great night. This was a great session.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
That was a good session. That was a really good session. That was like really hectic and crazy, but it was fun. Alright, so let's see. Who should I send y'all to? Let's see. I rated Hinedu last time, I think. So let's... can't rate them. They don't like me. Oh, Eldritch Grandpa. Or Owl. Ooh. Okay. I'll flip a coin. Okay. So, let's see. Grab the d6. Alright, so odds will be Owl and evens will be Grandpa. Let's see. 2, so that's even. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Eldritch Grandpa. Awesome. Alright, looks like they're playing some no, not Final Fantasy. Fantasy Life. The Girl Who Steals Time. Ooh, that's an interesting sounding name. Alright, so let's go raid Eldritch Grandpa. Here we go. And hopefully this works now. Yes, okay, it's working now. I don't know why it didn't work last time, but there's the raid message, guys. If you aren't subbed, you can go ahead and use this one, or just use the words or your own emotes, whatever you like. And as always, props to our amazing GM and to our amazing players. This was always a blast, to get to roleplay and roll dice and just goof off, just have fun. But yeah, I will catch you all next time. When that will be, I'm still kind of up in the air just because my life is a bit hectic right now, but I had fun, and that's what matters. This is what I love to do. So I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye. And I still don't have a raid message or end screen for this thing, so I wonder if I should just copy my old one at this point. I don't know. Anyway, clicking right now. Bye-bye.
Oh god. Oh god.